Laugh. That felt weird.
It works perfectly.
Hello everybody.
Skinner, Evie, Kiwi. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday. Oh yeah, that is much better. I was getting deaf. Groundhog.
Hello Groundhog.
Happy Sunday.
I read your name is whole wiki. I would also take a whole wiki. I like both kiwis and wikis. The birds and the fruit.
That works.
How are you all doing? And Evie. Fody. Evie asked, but Fody, I'm sorry but you're not doing too well.
Oh, too many palm bites. But at least that should be like a no regrets kind of thing, I have a feeling.
No, I think normal people do feel regret over that. You don't, but I believe normal people would. I know I do. So. Also,
yeah, but some
Skinner.
things are worth the stomach ache. No regrets.
No regrets.
Other than that, how you doing, Fody? Oh wait, otherwise all good. Never mind, you also answered that. How's everyone doing?
We appear to be dramatically confused right at the beginning of our stream today.
Yeah, how are you guys today? My lower back is killing me. Other than that, quite good. Can't complain.
Hello Shrift.
Shrift, how are you doing?
Happy Sunday.
Having a great morning, fooling around with Audi stuff. Did you already have a first attempt at the speedrun?
Did you already crash all the records?
I wouldn't even know where to start with that.
You find people that have outlined the way through the game in the speedrun, and then you try to copy that.
Fair enough, that makes sense.
That's how I would start. And then I would see if I can find a way to make things even quicker. To which the answer would probably be no. But I think that's how it works.
Makes sense, I guess.
Today is Orthodox Easter and the 8 weeks of fasting are finally over.
Oh.
Enjoy your food, man.
Nice, enjoy it.
Move my jump button to my mouse and attack onto scroll wheel. Oh, I guess then when you like roll the...
That seems annoying though.
I just realized that
How does that work?
Scrolling my mouse wheel in the software I'm using to play the song we can hear right now that controls the volume. That was weird.
I didn't even hear.
There.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is freaky.
It seemed more part of the mix.
No, that's not part of the song.
Okay. I know, still attacking with that seems awkward.
Why? You can do it super fast.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Like if you do this.
Yeah,
we have
but...
we have mice mouses. We have mice where you can press a button to trigger whether you roll only like one tick at a time or if it just rolls freely, so indefinitely basically. That would be a lot of attacks.
Yeah, that is true, I guess, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Whatever works. If you get used to it, it's probably much handier.
Definitely a change of pace, but it's worth getting used to. As long as you're having fun, I like it.
Imagine being undefeated in Mario Party.
Also, hello Andric.
Andric, next time
thank you for kicking Tifa's ass at Mario Party.
It was so close. Next time, I'll get you.
I hope you never win. Never again.
Chances high that will still happen.
No.
Yeah.
No. Also, what did you do to your hair?
Nothing.
It looks like an arrow, kind of.
Ah,
if
that's
you look
fine.
straight into the camera.
I'll take it.
How is it that with normal people the hair grows down and with you it seems to grow sideways? I've never seen another person with hair like that. How do you do it? Also, why do you do it?
Thanks for beating that cheater. I won fair and square, Skinner.
100% with Skinner here.
Hendrik won by most coins.
And by
So
skill,
lucky.
yes. Don't ever
So
let her
lucky.
tell you otherwise.
My Mario Party arrives Tuesday. Awesome.
Nice.
Our second copy should be here on Wednesday, I believe.
Also,
so then we can play with more people.
Hello Twisted Booty. Happy Sunday.
Hey there, happy Sunday.
Doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, Tifa, after complaining so much that the way Super Mario Party handles online is stupid, she decided, yeah, I don't like that you can only play with 4 players on like at least more than 2 Switches if they all use their own Switch. So I'll just buy my own copy.
Yes, it makes sense. Otherwise we can never play with more people.
Way to show them. Take my money. I hate your problem.
Yeah.
Take my money.
It's not like they're gonna fix it anyway. Worst case, I sell the game.
Jack Curly Hair doesn't play by the rules. It defies the laws of physics.
That is true.
Fair.
Like I think it was yesterday morning, my hair, I woke up and it was like Medusa.
Yeah.
It was somehow like into little spikes and it was standing everywhere. It looked super weird.
I believe your
like
hair
little snakes.
is its own person sometimes.
Sometimes I believe that as well. Ooh, Fire Emblem is also really good.
Yep.
But happy your new Switch is finally getting there.
Yes. What a funny I can't speak. We're 10 minutes in, I'm already unable to speak.
Skinner, are you still salty?
Want to finish Fire Emblem, Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Shield. Mario Odyssey is amazing. It's the first 3D Mario game after Super Mario 64 that I 100%ed. Can definitely recommend.
Fire Emblem Three Houses is amazing. Wait, that's the one we didn't play yet, right?
That's the one we bought and haven't touched after buying it on launch.
Yeah, I think we got the special edition.
We did. We're just collecting dust, doing nothing.
Yeah, but we haven't played it yet.
My dad is doing something with a Den TV. Guess I gotta grab my laptop and eat it in the kitchen. As long as you enjoy it.
Groundhog,
What are you
enjoy
eating?
your meal.
What are you having? What is like your nostalgia games? Oh god.
Freddy Fish. I played that on the floppy.
Oh, nostalgia. Super Mario Brothers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on NES. Mega Man 2. I could just keep going for like until the 5th generation. No, 6th. GameCube was 6. Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2, Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3 when we get to too many games. Pokemon Omega Ruby, Super Mario 3D Land and Sonic Rush.
Can you see that? Oh, there.
I have not played Sonic Rush or Sonic Colors.
Me neither, so I can't say anything about that. There's only one Sonic game I ever played, and I don't even remember which one it was.
I once
tell you
made
it was in the 90s.
That is not true, because once as a punishment, I made you play a couple minutes of Sonic Chronicles
I'm
of
not
the Dark Brotherhood.
counting that. Like actually played.
That is a Sonic game.
Yes, but I'm talking about actual playing, finishing, you know.
You have played it though.
Yeah,
and it's a mess. Glad we dropped that and it crashed.
That is where we couldn't even have played it.
I made a cheese sandwich. Nice. Nice.
No. Mario Party is a lot of fun, Evie. Mini games can be bullshit, but a lot of fun.
To be honest, we haven't touched the game for months before the online update has come out now, and now we like dust it off and play a bit again.
I love playing it, but the only one I could play it with is Jack, and then at some point Jack kept losing, and it's like, oh, nah, I don't feel like playing.
It's not true.
Nah.
You're confusing that
I'm not
with
gonna
Monopoly.
play it. Yeah, you also don't play Mario Party anymore.
Yes, we have.
And now I can finally play Mario Party with other people.
Okay, the true story being that after we played Mario Party non-stop when it came out and unlocked everything.
Hey, Knucklehead, how you doing? Happy Sunday.
Hi. We played it when it came out, unlocked all the characters and the boards, got all the mini games, and then we burned out on it. And then like once every 2 to 3 months we would whip it out and play around and then just put it back. Now we just play more again because there's an online feature. So.
That online feature is seriously long overdue.
Yes.
I am so happy it's there.
Final Fantasy
Fantasy
IV
IV.
was my all-time favorite RPG until I played Final Fantasy VI. Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, I think it's a three-way tie between those three for SNES. I know I am in the vast minority, but my favorite Final Fantasy is 8. Hate Me Only One. It's my favorite. I love the fact that it is so broken. You can, like, if you know what you do, you can give yourself such a huge boost in the first 30 minutes of a game. Enemies can't even catch up. You're now hated with Eevee. Sorry. Did you know that the CACW guy died recently? Yes,
yeah, I think
did see it in
on
the news.
Tuesday, I believe. Pretty sad. I saw some kind of petition going by making it like an official Twitch emote. That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. It would have been even sweeter if I did that before his death, but yes.
Yeah, but usually that's how it happens. Like artists, they die, stuff goes through the roof. What happened? The cat guy passed away. Okay.
I forgot his actual name, I'm sorry.
That emote dude, basically. I don't know
the person
how
whose
or
face
why,
this
though.
is.
Also, Knucklehead, sorry I didn't see your question. What's going on today, guys?
Danganronpa 2.
Danganronpa 2.
Yes. By the way,
Chapter
the dragon
2.
fight was not finished last night. We put on hold till next week because it was taking a long time. Well, it is a dragon, but now I still want to know how it ends.
Are all of you still alive?
Yes.
Is the whole team still there?
Also, Evie, which one is your favorite Final Fantasy? Assuming you do have a favorite Final Fantasy. Well, I know you could also just hate all of them, which I would also understand.
And Groundhog, I think most people only know him for the emote.
Yeah.
And that is fine.
10 made me cry physical tears. I never finished 10. When I got to the point where I wanted to unlock the ultimate weapons for all the characters, it's like, those are very... No. And then I kind of lost the drive to keep going. Plus, the European version has extra content. So I semi-permanently locked myself out of one particular item. At least at that point in time, I was like, no, I don't feel like doing this now. And that was 13 years ago. And I haven't touched it since.
We can play through the Final Fantasy games once.
Good too. Yeah, maybe one day. Let's start with everyone's favorite, Final Fantasy 13. No.
Didn't you want to play Final Fantasy Online again?
You mean 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but don't really have that much
Sick.
time on my hands.
See?
I'm cool with 13. 13 is dope.
I think you're the only one hating it.
I'm glad someone likes it. That's fine. I personally don't, but that's okay.
Oh, 2 in the party are down, but I'll bring them up next turn with a potion and a healing sword. Nice.
Nice.
Glad you can return them. Because I remember dying by rats, and it took a while before my teammates brought me back.
Imagine if one of your teammates wasn't so kind to use his once a day ability to bring you back to life after you idiot ran headfirst into the very first encounter in a Dungeons and Dragons sessions you ever were in. And you got slaughtered by rats.
It's fine. Twisted Booty, I never played any of them either, with the exception of the online
That
game.
is also fine.
So you're all good there.
We can't all play all the games.
I've watched you play through one of them, at least I believe.
Nope.
No?
No, that was not a Final Fantasy.
I think it was.
Also, I used my wand of magic missile at level 3 and rolled 3 1s and 2 2s.
Fuck.
I love Fang. I'm glad you enjoy Final Fantasy 14.
I haven't played Final Fantasy since 8, I think, so that was probably my favorite. Maybe we really should play through them once. Saucy! Thank you for the host. How are you doing, Sauce Boss?
Happy Sunday, my man.
Happy Sunday.
Why do I drink? Why do I drink water? This is gonna be painful.
Yes, it will be.
Also, I'm an idiot. First of all, since I can't fix being an idiot, 10-minute cooldown on Gentleman Jack now. If you don't do it, I will make you do it.
I'm quite sure there is one there.
See, and now I just blindly storm off without putting on the camera for that.
Well, I would have done it for you, but...
Whoa, what is OBS doing? Sorry for that. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
It does have a timeout, but probably not long enough for Jack. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I really don't think it's set to 10 minutes, so... Tailbone pillow activate.
There we go. Changed it just for you.
2, 3.
Yeah, Gentleman Jack we don't do very often. It's only when I'm not doing mine, because my lower back is absolutely killing me today. So I'm not gonna do them. And in those times we have Gentleman Jack activated, where he'll basically do them for me.
11.
That's how it works.
12.
I believe he was gonna do a mix-up between sit-ups and push-ups today, if I remember correctly.
15. I hope you changed the text so that people aren't gonna be disappointed.
It just says that you do my exercises for me.
Yeah, well, in this case it's gonna be push-ups because I can only do so many sit-ups at once.
Oh, you're already swapping. Very good.
2.
Excuses!
4. Believe!
No, I really don't mind doing sit-ups. Push-ups I absolutely cannot do. I still need to work on that. But this is a fair... This is a good argument. Now you can do it. Here's Twisted.
10.
About to play some games. Sase, what are you playing? Let me guess. Danganronpa.
Everyone should play Danganronpa. I'm warm suddenly.
Good job. Nicely done.
Where'd the music go?
Oh, I turned it down a tiny bit, but
You
now...
turned it off.
No,
Wow.
I did not. It was swapping to another song. There you go.
Twisted, I hope you read the text on that. Enjoy your water.
Twisted has redeemed it more often.
Tifa needs sit-ups. Yes, she does,
No.
but you shouldn't do sit-ups when your body hurts. Always
How'd you
listen
know,
to your body.
Tifa? I'm pretty good, ain't I?
Always listen to your body. Get that.
Yep.
I will join you.
Time for some hope. I agree. We are still in chapter 2.
Surprising absolutely nobody.
I believe the last thing that happened was Nagito being locked up in the place where Byakuya got murdered. We aren't allowed to talk to him yet. We had some free time in the last few rounds, and we found the ruins with some backstory and no one of us being able to get in. Didn't you just get the motive?
Not yet. I think
They were
we
speaking about the motive.
I think we were told that the motive is hidden in that arcade game that Monokuma put up.
Oh
we
yeah,
don't
that
know
was
yet.
it. The arcade
didn't get to that
game
part
was
yet.
brought, and that's where was introduced, and that's where we saved. So no one still played it or knows what it is.
Correct.
That was it.
Yep. The game is the motive. Okay. Alright.
I believe it was like if you play it, you get some kind of hint or clue, or something gets revealed.
I don't know.
And if you don't, well, then you don't. Yeah.
If it's sore, that just means it's working. I agree, but her back isn't sore, it hurts.
Yeah, it's like actual
Without doing
painful.
anything to her back, so... Not gonna risk having her go through her back.
I had that twice. Not nice.
Even though I would laugh pretty hard if that happened. So I'm carrying you in video games daily.
Yeah, I think so too actually. Like that makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna say yes because
actually.
that will make her feel a bit better, but
I have to carry you in every game.
no, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Now let me clean up this.
Bring out the game.
This, and then I can start the game. I thought you were talking about you. No. Time for a massage. You would never want me to massage a living being.
Jack
Apparently
is
I'm
really bad
at
at it. He'll make everything worse.
Now I feel like I need to buy all the games before they get expensive. Which games?
I just checked, we actually have a sale going on here. Like the buy 3, get 2 for some Switch games.
Yes.
Not all of them,
a store chain that operates only in Europe.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Plus, there is, I believe, a spring sale on the Humble store currently and the Golden Week sale on Steam.
Oh yeah, it's Golden Week on Steam for everyone who hasn't seen yet. Go buy all the games.
Sonic Rush and Colors. I know they exist, and I know people don't hate them nearly as much as they did Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Other than that, I don't know much about them.
Gotta get all of them.
Gotta get all the games. Now.
Fortunately, managed to get Mario Party again cheap as well. Very happy about that. That was like 20% off.
Yeah, who had a voucher?
Your voucher was only like 5%. It was already 20% or $5. It was already 20% on
Did
sale.
you just say only $5? That's a burrito.
Yeah, but don't act like you were the majority about it.
Bacon, how are you doing? Happy Sunday.
How
Did you
are you?
finish all the garden work yet?
How's the garden looking?
I'm pretty meh about Mario Party. Completely understandable.
Yeah, that is fair enough.
Understandable.
There we go. Is it showing?
You have the What are you doing?
Because everything keeps being stuck on my laptop.
First of all, not your laptop. Second of all, the preview is over here. Why do you think I keep looking?
Yeah, but I like to see it here. It's easier for me to see it here.
I'm jealous you all get to play together, but I doubt it's a game I'll ever play alone. Well, if you do get it, I'm happy to play as much with you as you want. But keep in mind, it is frustrating as fuck. And like for everyone basically. Because it doesn't matter how well you do. You can win all the mini games. If you get unlucky with your rolls, you will lose. And even if you may be first by the end of the game, there are the bonus stars, and then Tifa suddenly wins. There's a reason why I don't play it non-stop, so...
Yes, send some pictures, Bacon. Share the garden. We can pretend it's a colony. Did you get the fidgets yet? No, I wanted to buy them actually, and then I read like the small letters and it was like this tiny. They were and that's gonna be really annoying actually.
Knowing her, she's gonna swallow it accidentally.
It was like these 2 centimeter thingies, which I'm guessing is wrong, but for 10, it was like $10. But I don't get why they're so tiny. It's gonna get lost. They are really small, fit in girl pockets. That is even worse. Girl pockets are the worst possible things.
Jack looks so disappointed. Garden isn't exactly impressive, but it does look a lot better than before.
Hey.
Show some pics, man.
You have a garden?
Yes.
That's more...
You should see our balcony where we could put plants. There's just nothing there because even if we plant something, it will wither and die immediately. So
you don't want to see...
I sent pics. Nice. Gonna check it out later.
I'm a peak now.
Nice. Fine, but then hurry up.
Where did you put them?
I don't know. Where'd you post on bacon?
Oh, could be that he sent them to you. Then we gotta check
That
it later.
Could be. Let's see if he did. How do I get out of this? No.
Oh, it's to you. Then check them later before you break everything.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna break something if I do this now. I'm gonna check them out later. Y'all see the Invincible finale Friday? Yes.
Yes, it was insane. Like,
And I'm very much
holy
looking
shit.
forward to season 2 and 3.
That last episode was fucking amazing. I can't wait for season 2.
Not a spoiler, but there were some parts where I thought, did they just forget all about this thing and that? But then they didn't. And that felt good. And I said the exact same thing a couple days ago because it's that good.
Only Man is my role model.
You do you.
Shit.
You do you.
I didn't think the show would be that good, but it was really good.
Yeah, can definitely recommend.
Yeah.
And despite being from some of the same people behind The Walking Dead, there wasn't, well, it gets gory at some points, but I could stomach it. So. Tweaking my 401k allocations, I'm actually a little impressed with how many options I have for investment indexes. I understand the words you used individually, but together...
Over our heads.
Yeah. Also, Evie, Fody, Sauce, are we playing Borderlands 3 today?
What show? Invincible.
Invincible on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah, yes.
Evie's down.
Down to play, not down. Those are two different things.
That's what I'm saying.
Words matter.
Fody depends on his stomach, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense too. It's the best animated show to come from a Western studio in over a decade. Before I read the end of that sentence, I was gonna start a fight because Avatar: The Last Airbender exists, but you said in over a decade, so maybe. I can't think of a better one at least.
Yeah, but Invincible Knucklehead can definitely recommend.
Yes.
It's really good.
Invincible, oh Skinner, those are fighting words. I disagree, but choice is subjective.
I don't really think you can compare the two, but I'm not sure what I would like better. Oh, and Fody's down to play as well.
Nice. Very good.
Sauce, you there as well?
It means we have about 2.5 hours of Danganronpa 2 to enjoy before we gotta head over to phone.
Then let's do this.
You ready, Tifa?
I haven't seen Invisible, but Avatar brought me and my boyfriend together, so it's automatically better. Yeah, that is fair enough. It is a great show.
For now. Go watch it with a boyfriend, I guess.
Invincible is also really good. It started off a bit slow.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did, like the first 2 episodes.
They
I
did
wasn't
not
sure
start off
yet
No.
if I was gonna like it. Or if it was gonna be better than My Hero Academia, for example. But it's like...
Why does everything need to be better than something else?
But
Why
you can't
it just
really
be good?
compare it. It is good.
How about Danganronpa?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
What a segue.
Yeah, I think I will agree in the end, Skinner.
I
still enjoy both.
I disagree on both accounts, but I see why you would say that because Invincible is amazing.
It's more gory. Twisted, thanks for the lurk.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Welcome, Twisted Love.
What?
The bot is confused. It's normal. It is like
Yes,
us
it
in
is.
that regard.
Okay, so basically we got like the arcade thing motivation. We went to bed after because we learned that at night. And now we're gonna go to the restaurant, probably talk about that thing with everyone.
Also breakfast.
And breakfast. Breakfast is important.
Yes.
most important meal of the day.
Danganronpa?
Now you may.
Danganronpa?
Go. Nom nom morning. You were too slow.
How about I just come back in 5 minutes when you got it all out of your system?
It takes forever for you to get your line out.
Yeah, maybe I want to give people a moment to settle in that we're doing something different for a moment. You know, play the game we set out to play.
Fine, go settle in.
Can't wait for her to have that fidget thingy. Skip breakfast, whoops.
You know that fidget thing doesn't change anything about this. It's
I
just
hope it
about
does.
what I do with my hands.
I hope the cheese sandwich was a good replacement for breakfast.
Indeed.
Now, you wanna get into it?
You could have used this time to say your line.
I should go to the restaurant for now. There, was that so hard?
You spent forever.
Oh, wait. Great thing about the small fidget is it's easy to hide. Nice. I only eat dinner every day, basically. Why?
Well, I guess with your stomach problems, I can understand, but
That does make sense.
I eat all day.
Can confirm. If you let her, yes.
If you let me, yes.
As if by habit I left my cottage, and I just so happened to bump into a certain someone. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, look, the one who threatened to kill everyone again.
Oh, it's you, Fuyuhiko. How did I do his voice? Can we just do a perpetual Danganronpa stream? So we don't take breaks, so I don't forget how to do, or how I did certain voices? How unlucky I have to see your face this morning.
Bastard.
Just so you know, I don't want to talk to you at all. I'm in a really bad mood right now. It's not like you're going to a restaurant now, right? Were you planning to go somewhere else?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going back to my cottage. Leave me alone.
He played the game.
Probably yes. You said you're going back. Did you go somewhere?
It's got nothing to do with you!
Why does he keep talking to us if he doesn't want to talk? Oh yeah, teenagers. Hey, didn't I tell you I don't want to talk? Is it that game?
What?
What do you mean? So it's true. What do you have in your hand? Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside?
You...
How do you get an envelope out of an arcade machine? It's pretty impressive. Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me? I'm not trying to question you, I was just... Are you saying you don't like the fact that I acted on my own without consulting you guys? Is there something wrong with that, huh? Gonna tie me up, Nagita? Maybe we should. You have said several times that you want to kill people. Seriously, I didn't mean...
Dumbass!
And this is why I don't like you. Don't talk to me ever again. If you do, I swear I'll fucking kill you. That guy, it's gonna be dangerous if we leave him alone. I should let everyone know, but I should be careful not to make too much trouble.
Well, so far, Groundhog, he's just an asshole.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Oh god, my voice. Don't talk to me or my kids again. Basically that, yes. Basically that.
Shouldn't no.
I watched and have seen a lot of anime, but Invincible caught me off guard in places. That shit was incredible. If I could erase my memory and experience of it all over again, I would. I hope when I die I'm reincarnated as Omni-Man. First, a manatee. Then we can talk about Omni-Man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind living as a manatee. That'd be cute.
Our lives are basically that of land-based manatees.
Yeah, but I want to be an actual manatee.
We started a brutal documentary on white supremacy on HBO called Exterminate the Brutes. Fucking brutal, but very in-depth.
Never heard of that, but that sounds pretty cool.
Landity. The short version of Landity is Tifa.
I think it's good. Manatees are my spirit animal, I think.
This too
Mine too.
must be the will of causality.
If I could be a manatee, I would. Like imagine just floating around all day, occasionally bumping into things, eating salad all day. Yeah. Omni-Man is my spirit animal. Not bad. Unicorns of the ocean. Oh god, his
So
voice.
cute.
Wait, I need water for this.
How about you just do them normally then? With every character you complain about your voice.
No, this is not how I do this voice. The wind is very quiet. I do hope it is not an ominous portent. Portent? Portent?
And he's off.
What's English anyway? It used to be Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins, but Omni-Man might have just edged him out. We have not watched enough of Seven Deadly Sins to have gotten to Escanor yet, I believe.
I think we still need to watch the last season.
We need to watch the second
Or the
and
last
third-
season
first
that's out.
Second
No.
and third.
We did the second one, I think.
No, we have watched the first one and the 4 episodes that are after it. It's like a OVA.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That could be. Nope. Snackamy is still good.
Still absolutely adorable. I want a snake like that.
Well,
Apparently, Mikan has never played video games before. She's totally missing out on 90% of her life.
Well, you know, values vary from person to person. I agree with Chihiru.
Please listen to me.
What? Chiaki. That one.
Chiaki taught me how to play a video game. She was so nice and attentive.
Is the bitrate only weird on my side? According to OBS, we're going at a steady 6,300 roughly. Can you check Stream Manager?
It goes blocky and then comes back.
That's our faces. That's nature.
We're just very blocky.
According to Stream Manager and Twitch, it is a pretty steady 5.8 thousand. I wonder where the difference comes from, but
Yeah, you don't know, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
And she even battled against me. And I'm so happy I was able to play with a friend.
Chiaki is amazing.
Thank you very much, Chiaki.
you think so?
You don't have to thank me that much. I had a lot of fun too.
Hey.
If you like, do you want to battle one more time? Yes, please.
Love, love. Mika looks extremely happy. I guess Chiaki has a sweet side too. Chiaki once again confirmed best character. I hope she
Playing
makes it through the
together,
game.
being late for breakfast.
Yeah, but for video games? Besides, you can go
there's-
upstairs, grab food, go downstairs and play while eating.
There's literally no one.
Good, more for us.
Nice timing. I've been waiting for anybody to come by at a time like this.
Waiting? Huh?
Hey.
I was thinking about delivering this. What? That looks so cute.
That is adorable. So I'm guessing it's a slice of incredibly thick toast, which I approve of.
Honey.
Butter, honey, and some
Milk.
milk. Yeah, I'll do that.
It looks so simple, but it's an adorable...
After my changes of my 401k perform, or if my 401k performs well, I'll have 4.4 million by the time I'm ready to retire. I hope it works out that way.
That
sounds great.
pretty good.
Nice.
I hope you can even retire early.
By the
Like,
time
that would be the best.
Our stuff over here works, by the time I retire, I will have 4.4 million hours in Danganronpa. And no money. But yeah, nice. No,
That
that is
seems
really
about
nice.
right.
Yay, financial stability.
Woo.
Oh yeah. Must be nice. If we make it till...
Sase, thanks for the lurk. Enjoy your games.
Took a screenshot of latency
Here.
from my side, send it in DM.
There.
It also shows us as streaming at 852 by 480 pixels. That is weird. Good luck on the refresh. 4.5 million hours in Danganronpa, and it would be worth it.
With all the games combined, yeah, I think that
I think we might get close.
sounds about right.
Is this someone's breakfast? Ah, is that for Nagito?
I mean, if we just leave him all tied up, he's gonna starve. Like, oh. How long are they planning to continue this? I thought it was you for a sec.
Well, there's no way we can keep him tied up forever.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but maybe it's better if he was tied up forever.
What does that mean?
I actually went to see Nagito earlier. I kindly brought him breakfast. And then, listen to this, he seriously pisses me off.
Jeez!
Do you understand?
He said he doesn't like rice, so he wanted toast instead. Doesn't he understand the situation he's in right now?
So that's why you're running back and forth? That must be hard for you.
Really?
Hard? Do you really think so?
Hey!
Good to hear it's more stable now.
My favorite
Yes.
letter is stability.
It is. Then bring this to Nagito on my behalf.
Oh, that's where our moment comes to finally talk to him again?
That seems to be the case.
Is this a Danganronpa thing, or why do the main characters like to repeat this particular phrase? Huh?
Jeez.
Jeez. I was forced to run back and forth too many times. I'm done being his maid.
She must have done it like twice now.
Well, only once. She went to give him rice.
Well,
And he
she
didn't want it.
picked something up, brought it there, came back. So 2 ways.
Yeah, that's one time back and forth.
Wow.
And
Apparently
this
that's
was
a
gonna
lot.
be the second time. And not only that, I just remembered that I have a little business to take care of.
Business?
Thank you.
So thank you. I'll leave the rest to you. Fight on.
Gambate. My hero pushed the tray into my hands and ran away before I could object. Jeez. It's always something. As I recall, he's tied up at the old building where the murder took place, right? Look at all of this delicious food.
Well, it's been standing there for a week now.
It's fresh every morning. You just know that.
I saw no bear.
Do we talk to them? Nah. Okay, maybe you. Man, it's so unlike me to sleep in. Oh, what's with that tray? You're gonna eat somewhere with a nice view?
Hey!
Don't tell me. You're not gonna have a picnic lunch with Miss Sonia, are you? It's not even lunchtime. This is breakfast for Nagito.
Well...
Oh, I see. Sorry to trouble you with taking care of him. If you really mean that... want to switch with me? Well, that's obviously a little awkward. I'll let you handle it, Hajime.
Wow, he's the one that tied him up.
What a friend. He totally ran away. Man, I wonder if Nagito is gonna say some weird creepy stuff again.
You can't!
No. This old building is being renovated. You can't go inside.
If I'm not allowed inside, why is Nagito inside?
What? You know about it too, Hajime? Because Nekomaru and Kazuichi earnestly told me that Monomi is the only one we can rely on.
Aww.
And it's true that Nagito needs to reflect on his actions.
I came here to deliver food for Nagito. It counts as a murder if he ends up starving to death, right?
Starve? What?
It's okay to go inside then?
Yes, make sure you tell him to chew thoroughly before he swallows. Thoroughly.
Man, I love chewing thoroughly. How do you spell thoroughly, Tifa?
STFU.
No,
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's closer to GTFO. Let me roughly read this line. So, Nagito's tied up at the back. Instinctively, I gulped back my dried saliva. And why am I so nervous? Pushing aside my nervous tension, I vigorously opened the door to the dining hall. As I quietly peeked through the door, I saw him on the other side. He was waiting for me with a big smile on his face.
Hajime?
Not creepy at all.
He's chained.
I understand why.
Could it be... Did you take time out of your busy day to bring some food to little old me? Wow, I'm so happy. As you can see, I can't exactly greet you with my full hospitality. But feel free to relax.
He was the same as usual. Unlike his smile, his words carried a certain heaviness, as if a black poison was falling from his mouth every time he spoke, filling his surroundings with darkness. An illusion, but one I couldn't help feeling at that moment.
Huh? What happened? Your face looks kinda scary.
I didn't come here to talk to you. I just came to bring you some food. So come on, eat it.
You're not going to feed me?
Aww. Feed me, senpai.
Well, I can't eat it on my own. You know, since my hands are all tied up. Actually, I was really embarrassed to ask a girl to feed me. So I'm glad you're the one who came.
Oh, I get it. Friggin' my hero. That must be why she asked me to go instead of her.
Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of?
Huh? Why do you know that?
By the way, I heard about Twilight Syndrome murder case, was it?
I have an arcade game.
I have mixed feelings. I really like that game a lot.
Don't change the subject. I'm asking you.
Oh well, I'm a little disappointed. It's not like you Ultimates to ignore the threat that's standing right in front of you. So are you really planning not to play the game? Do you think Monokuma will just let that slide?
Well, that is...
You guys should confront it. After all, hope springs when you confront despair.
He almost sounds reasonable.
Yeah, untie him.
No, I hope we don't. Running away from your problems isn't a solution. I'm just putting it off. But
I don't want to be tricked by you anymore. Bye now.
Hey, Hajime, weren't you planning to feed me?
and just like that, hundreds, if not thousands, of artists create a certain piece of artwork. Tell that to my ex-wife, Jack. I would if I met her.
Hey, Hajime!
If I ever get to meet her, not that I want to, but if I ever do, I will. Yeah.
You don't wanna. Think we're gonna be fine without.
Yeah. Damn it, I barely talk to when I'm already not feeling so well. But I really can't stop thinking about it. Is it really okay to leave that game alone? While I'm doing nothing about it, someone else is. No, nothing good can come from thinking about it. There's something else I need to do.
Free time. Okay.
That's one heck of a segue. No, there's something else I must do.
You may pick one.
Hey, Akane, wanna go skinny dipping? Who do you want to spend time with?
You may pick the first one. Show me the list of people, I guess, to see how far we are.
Literally left me in jail and ran away to a different state. The definition of running away from your problems.
What?
What did you do in jail? Did you guys get to see the stash? I don't remember if you popped by. Yes, we did. I didn't get to say hi because I was busy doing stuff, but I did see it and your mustache looks amazing.
Gotta grow it all out.
Yeah.
Have like the fancy twirly mustache.
Yeah, like right now, if you ask me, what's missing is a cowboy hat and the boots.
With the buckle.
And a belt buckle the size of a watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's part of it.
This cow looks so cute. Who do you want to spend time with, Tifa? Who do you think is gonna die next?
I want to see the map with the stars.
The map with the stars.
Yes, the
report card.
The report card, yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, your ex-wife, Bacon, sounds more like a case of good riddance.
Yeah. Person I'm not eager to meet, ever. No. Who do you think is gonna be out of the game next?
I do not know yet, but I want to speak to Ibuki.
But she evil.
No, she's not. You're evil.
Maybe. Then how about we go with... Damn, who's gonna go next?
Well, there's two people. You pick one, I'll pick one. Also, I'm amazed thingies aren't crossed through. The ones who died.
I hope you guys managed to make someone out. Probably not, unless that's a subtle hint that we should spend time with Chiaki because she's clearly the best character in the game.
I have a feeling we're not gonna max anyone. It also takes much more time now to max someone.
How about... not a hint. Okay, then the answer is probably no. Because we will keep picking wrong, I know that. How about... I pick Sonya. Where's she?
Did you see where she was?
Max Gundam! Wasn't a bad choice.
That is true. We spoke to him once before already, no?
I'm saying you should focus on someone. But that's hard.
I kind of want to see what all of them have to say before someone dies. That's the problem.
Let's go to Ibuki first since she's closest. What do you say to that? That's not Ibuki.
That's also not Ibuki. That's Ibuki.
She even has the hands on that.
Maybe I'll focus on Ibuki. Ding dong! Ding dong!
Eevee or Groundhog, if you don't mind, if you could already give us the list of items Ibuki likes, that would be super nice.
I hope we have it.
Your line.
Yes! Yes!
Yep, this looks
is exactly
how I imagined it.
Is that Amy Winehouse?
I believe so, yes. Could be.
Before you speak to her, can you check if we have those items? Otherwise...
Let me know if you need likes. Let me check the items first real quick. Where do we have them?
I'm only gonna do laughs.
Headphones. We have the American Clacker, yes, thank you. I remember that one. It's a thing that looked like cherries.
Oh, okay. Then we do. Thank you very much.
What do you want to look at?
Oh, on the magazine. That's Amy Winehouse, isn't it?
I do believe that. Or at least someone that has her silhouette and general similar appearance.
Fuck. The room could have been a whole lot worse.
Didn't Tifa have hands when she woke up? Yeah, and Tifa is evil. Only reinstating my prejudice against people who have hands.
Try to make me go to rehab, and I said
DMCA.
I'm quite sure that's her. But go for it. Let's get closer today. Ibuki doesn't play any video games. Ibuki would rather play a real instrument than play a song game. Wow.
Bye.
Excuse me. Speak to her.
She doesn't like video games.
Speak to her.
Wow. Wow, Tifa.
I wanna hang.
DMCA. A new song by Jag and Tofu. You know it.
Who knows?
Look at her profile.
I just wanna sing songs without the DMCA. Gonna sing all day, cause I can without DMCA. What?
Why is she... What?
What?
It says she likes gaming. But in the text... What?
Yeah, but she prefers... She said she prefers a real instrument over a game.
I don't care.
Like she wouldn't play Guitar Hero, for example.
No. Nuh-uh. Ibuki confirmed a horrible person and
For
liar.
real.
Gaming?
She was quite clear.
No. Ibuki confirmed
Hang.
mastermind.
Music.
Never stop singing. We'll sing all day long. I love random songs.
Keep going. How about you sing all of Ibuki's lines?
Let me introduce you to my best partner. Now I have to add melody in my head. No. But yes, exactly. She just prefers a real instrument. She didn't say she doesn't like gaming. She just doesn't like song games. No.
I'm just grasping at straws to pin the blame on her.
Jack still thinks she's gonna be the mastermind of this game because she has hands.
Maybe not the mastermind, but she's definitely gonna betray us.
I don't think so.
You're gonna be very disappointed.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
She didn't even say she didn't like them. Didn't she say something like that?
No.
Well, that's just how much
Maybe
I
you
dislike
should
her.
read.
I can't, I dislike her too much. I will try reading better next time.
I wonder if we should talk to the traditional dancer girl
I know.
before we smash her head in.
I don't think we will.
Would be a nice option.
No, I don't think we will. Today Ibuki taught me about the musical instrument she loves to play. Let me guess, it's a guitar. It feels like we grew a little closer. No.
Yes.
Fine. Where is... Wait, non-alcoholic wine? Isn't that just grape juice? It tastes more like sour grape juice, okay. Where is the American collector?
Okay, only talk to someone you hope to max. Don't you unlock things by getting to a certain point? Like in the first game?
Oh, we even have two of them. Yes.
No, gotta find a background. Good luck, Foggy.
But I'm either gonna spend time with Chiaki next or with Gundam.
Yeah, this is a good one.
That point is maximum in this game. Okay.
Ah, shit, okay.
Alright.
Then
I see how it is.
You pick one to max, I'll pick one to max.
I'm gonna try to...
I think we can max two, probably.
If we get that done before they kill or get killed.
If they don't die, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, our hearts are connected as one. Awesome! I was just thinking I wanted this right now.
Good thing you'll get another one soon.
Hajime!
Ah, yes! Yes!
What?
Meow.
Meow.
Love, love?
Jeez, hurry up and choose me!
What?
Hey, hey!
Were you ever in any school clubs?
School clubs, huh? Can't say for sure because of what happened to our memories, but I probably wasn't in any clubs.
Yeah, that's a major bingo!
What is?
Isn't it obvious? You should be part of Ibuki's music club from now on. For a while, everyone thought music clubs were outdated because the rock and roll boom was dying off.
That's totally
But
it!
now music clubs are super popular with boys for some reason. We should jump on the bandwagon too.
But I'm not really into music.
No problem. You can just pretend you're playing an instrument while a music track plays in the background.
Milli Vanilli style. That's not something the ultimate musician should say. But even if I'm pretending, I've never even held a musical instrument.
Also, I'm not surprised, Skinner, because all of the other characters are in there as well. Like today, a Danganronpa character got rolled as well from 3, I believe it said.
I don't know, because the moment I see Dangan anywhere in there, I close my eyes and keep going.
Well, it doesn't come with any spoilers.
I don't care. I've learned.
Let's see who gets her first. Everyone starts at that point. As long as you feel the love, there's no problem.
What do I have to do if I don't really feel the love?
Aww.
It's okay, jamming out is so much fun. You'll be so popular with the ladies. Chicks go out with guys who pretend to be musicians all the time.
Hajime!
By the way, Ibuki thinks guys who don't like bands are narcissists, so she doesn't like them.
That isn't something the ultimate musician should say either.
Meow!
Yep. Now choose the musical instrument you want to use.
Detour!
Ibuki has dibs on the guitar, so you can't use that.
Whoever claims if it's not me, I'll invoke my admin privileges and force a divorce. We'll see about that.
Can you even do that? Actually, yeah, well, you can.
Looks like I've been roped into a scheme. I guess I really have to choose something. Never even played any type of instrument before, so it doesn't really matter. I guess...
I can play a bit of keyboard. How about we go for keyboard?
Having had to
The drums is the coolest.
use instruments on purpose during school, I found drums to be the easiest.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have notes.
Drums is one of the hardest.
Why? There are no
Because
notes.
you have to use all 4 limbs at once sometimes.
Yeah, but there are no notes.
Yeah, but using 4 limbs at once.
Yeah, for you maybe, but for me there are no notes.
Oh, fine, go with drums.
Like, it doesn't matter if you put a note sheet in front of me or like Egyptian hieroglyphics. It's the same to me. I understand that one translates to sound, but
You know how I did that?
yeah, I remember that story, but
You just remember the order of the notes and where they are on the keyboard.
no, I don't have a memory for that either.
That's how I got through my tests. I still
No.
can't read notes.
I can hear the difference between like different parts of a drum set being hit, but if you asked me which note someone played, no. I can literally vanish divorce other people's harems too.
If you
That's
get
a
rid
nice-
of my harem, we have a problem.
It's a nice skill to have, Skinner. So I'm gonna pick drums.
That is fine.
I used to be able to play part of Beethoven's Für Elise on keyboard.
Nice.
Nice. Through memory or because you can read the notes? Because the only way I could ever play a song would be from memory.
I think reading or being able to read the notes would be the easiest I can think of.
Through memory, yes. I get that.
Yeah. Sheet music is like Chinese.
I cannot read sheet music at all.
Cannot understand.
Sheet music illiterate fan club. Oh yeah. I feel that. Then I guess the drums.
Good job!
That's awesome. All right, it's decided. Drums are great because you can just hit them to the beat. You don't even need to know how to read music. As long as you can move your arms and legs independently of each other, even a novice can play them real easy.
Every drummer in the world would hate you for saying that.
I see.
Now that we've decided on an instrument, let's start with learning how to use a loudspeaker.
Hold on a second, why would you need a loudspeaker?
What are you saying? It's a must-have item for live performances. It doesn't mean you just hold it and scream into it. If you don't put your soul into it, the loudspeaker won't respond to you. Skinner, happy
Thank you for the
dishwashing
luck.
and happy shower. Thanks for the look.
I can read sheet music. I was tested on sight singing back in school. Sight singing is reading the notes and then singing them, I guess? That's pretty impressive.
That is cool. We never had to do that, fortunately.
Yeah, same.
Put your soul into it. Shout, shout, let it all out.
Also DMCA. I was forced to do some weird training that didn't make any sense to me at all. I didn't really understand Ibuki to begin with, but with this, I don't understand her even more.
Well, that was that.
Scored straight ones, sight reading nationals at the highest difficulty for an 8-part harmony with 16 people.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Ours were pretty easy. compared
Nice.
to that.
I'm guessing a 1 is a good thing in this case.
No, somewhat.
I like how you point next to my crotch and then you say what you want. You could have just said, can I have some water? 1 is the highest score I imagined. But that's
Thank
pretty
you very
cool.
much.
That is very impressive. Very impressive. That's a skill I would like to have, like be able to read music, because I mean, why not? But every time I look at it, or like I've tried to learn, it just doesn't make sense in my head, and it doesn't stick, so. I am fine not being able to do that.
Also, does this make her seem easy? Or evil?
Whoa, what?
I was going for evil.
Maybe you should say that then. Those are two very different things.
She's not evil. Okay, who do you want to max out? I'm kind of leaning towards Akane.
Parted ways with Ibuki and went back to my room feeling exhausted. Do we get a second free time? I believe so.
So far, we had 2 the entire time.
It's still light outside. There's still plenty of time left.
Okay.
Maybe I should try going somewhere. I should
Who?
spend time with someone.
Who would you like to max out?
Doubting between Gundam and Chiaki. I think I'm gonna go with Chiaki. Yeah, I think Chiaki. Why did I bother? Isn't she always in the lobby? You know who I miss? Byakuya.
Well... Oh, look who's there. Maybe we should have looked for the bears. Whenever I'm playing games, I get a strong urge to eat whatever food appears in the game. So I guess I want to eat donuts right now. Gundam.
Thank you very much for
Thank
the follow.
you for the follow.
Much
Appreciate
appreciated.
it.
Happy Sunday.
I still think he's also a good one to max out. How are you
I like
doing?
him.
I don't think I need to ask you if you've played the game before.
Yeah, or who your favorite characters. His birthday is on a Wednesday. RIP. Gotta celebrate it. Oh wait,
Can't
Byakuya's
congratulate.
birthday is on Wednesday, I guess. No!
Wasn't it someone's birthday today too?
I don't recall.
Or is Wednesday the soonest?
What should I do? Spend some
Let's
time.
go.
I wonder if the supermarket has any donuts. Alright, I should go check. Do you still remember what her items were?
Anything to do with video games. And hairpins, I
I
believe.
think we have donuts. Oh, Wednesday is the next one. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Evie.
Evie. Thank you very much. We found some donuts.
I think we have the century.
No, we don't.
I think we do.
No, we
Well,
don't.
we're gonna find out in a bit.
Looks like Chiaki and I grew a little closer.
Yes, take our presents.
Thank you very much, Evie. We have nothing here.
Not quite sure.
Nothing here.
Should we have the potpourri? No.
Nope. Nope. Ha! There we go.
What was that?
Well,
Tips and Tips, second edition.
Ah, okay.
Literally the first item in that list.
How did you know I wanted that? I'm totally surprised. I never expected you to have such an awesome secret ability.
thanks.
You made me really happy. I want that ability.
You do have that ability.
I can't sleep while standing.
Yet.
That's true.
Bit of training you probably could. Chorus, which was 80 people, open to everyone. Then concert choir, which required a solo performance to get into. That was 32 people. 4 parts, 8 per part. Then we had madrigals. Yes, how you pronounce that? Our elite choir, you had to solo sing and solo sight read in front of a group. 16 people for 8 to 16 part harmonies. Very fun. I was anywhere from baritone to bass 2 range.
That sounds really cool, or really impressive as well.
When are we gonna get a singing stream, Phony?
Yeah, singing stream.
Show us all of that range. No, it's really impressive. I wish I had a voice.
Oh, you do
I
have
mean,
one.
yeah, but like to sing without people bleeding out of their ears.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
It's okay. Never.
Whenever I smoke now.
You still can.
Well,
I want to hear some Fody singing.
is she sleeping again? Hey, if you're that sleepy, why don't you just go back to your room and rest?
Morning.
No, since you're here, let's talk. If you give up at this level, you'll never defeat the Warlock Lord. My adventures ended like this. That's all you're gonna get.
Looks like she's half asleep.
I can't believe you don't get my Shadowgate joke.
Hey, if you're bored, do you want to go somewhere? You might wake up if you go for a walk.
I want to go to a fun place.
A fun place, huh? What would she consider fun? Other than video games.
I would sort of think the supermarket, but...
Likes games. Okay.
Because there she can get donuts, maybe look at... Is there a right or wrong answer here?
I believe
Like, does
so.
it matter what we pick?
I think so. Well,
I don't think she cares about the airport. Supermarket might have food for her, some games.
it lets you try till you get it
okay.
right.
Then do a supermarket.
Nice. Thank you. Should we go check out the supermarket?
Yep.
I like running over zombies with skateboards and wheelchairs. Chainsaws are the strongest though.
That's a Dead Rising reference, I believe.
It sounds fun, so it's fine.
I don't really know what it means, but I guess it's fine if Chiaki's okay with it.
Ha! I got the right one.
Chiaki and I walked to the supermarket together. We walked through the aisles and looked around without buying anything. Because this place is so big, it has an amazing selection of goods.
Kinda wanna walk through the supermarket.
Yep. Christmas ornaments, bamboo grass for the Star Festival. This place has too much of everything.
Including
Or maybe Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I haven't played that one.
20-liter bottles of cola.
Yeah. What happened, Chiaki?
What's this? These sweets look cute.
Oh, those are sweet rice crackers for Girls' Day. Man, this place seriously is everything.
I see, they're called sweet rice crackers.
You eat them during Girls' Day, you know?
Huh?
What's Girls' Day?
Huh? No, it's on March 3rd. Your girl. Didn't you celebrate it with any of your family?
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Ah, crap. I'm sure she has her reasons for not knowing, but even so, no, it's nothing. Forget about what I said.
Nope.
I don't really mind. I did have a family, my father.
You had a father? When your mother... No, I shouldn't ask about something like that.
Hey.
So what is Girls' Day anyway?
It's a doll festival held on March 3rd. Dolls are set up so you can pray for girls' health and success. And then you eat stuff like sweet rice crackers or mochi that comes in different colors.
I see. That's amazing, Hajime. You know a lot.
It's nothing, really. I'm not saying everyone is supposed to know this, but for her not to know what Girls' Day is, what kind of past does Chiaki have?
It's fun to go places with someone. Plus, you teach me a lot of interesting things. Hey, let's go somewhere again, okay?
Yeah, let's do this again. We made that promise and left the supermarket. I need to think about a place I can take Chiaki that will make her happy. Aw, that is really sweet.
Now I'm conflicted.
I'm a mezzo-soprano with a right range. Nice.
I'll sing. Singing is great.
I know I'm a great singer, I love to sing. Nice.
I'm not a great singer, but I'll sing regardless.
I occasionally sing. But no one wants me to. Evie can confirm that. I took Chiaki back to her room, otherwise she'd just find a random place to fall asleep if I let her be. I agree with that!
I 100% agree.
Suddenly all caps.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Ahem! Hope speak it is not. Please return to
Time
your
to sleep.
And it is nighttime.
On any other night, I'd probably just go to sleep. But I can't stop thinking about that game. It's not like I believe what Nagito said. It's just not a good idea to leave it alone. Twilight Syndrome murder case, huh? I should give it a try. Just a little. Just to see how it is. Sneaking out of our cottage at night to play video games in a park.
I've never done that.
Oh look who's there.
Huh?
Where are you going at this hour? The Monokuma announcement was just made.
Well, you know, what about you? What are you doing?
Hey.
I was about to go back to my cottage. Anyway, what about you? What do you mean, you know?
I got a little hungry, so I was thinking about getting a snack from either a restaurant or a supermarket.
I see.
So I'll be going now. See you later.
Suspicious.
Huh?
Yep.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
I feel like she totally saw through me. She probably already went and beat the game.
Not sure.
Now, I'm pretty sure she's gonna play a bigger role in this one, considering that
It's
a video game is part of a story at this point.
Running through, running over the island.
I would go faster, but then it doesn't count as steps for our Tamagotchi thing. Oh, I skipped my hero.
No, that's good.
No, I went back.
Really?
Well, I imagine there's a reason why we're here.
Hajime!
Now I just feel like singing. Do it.
Keep singing, Groundhog. Always keep singing.
Mahiro, what are you doing here?
Yeah, about that. I was thinking about taking a picture of the ocean at night.
The ocean at night.
Where's our camera?
Isn't it dangerous? Be careful.
Oh wait, it's hanging on the shoulder. Yeah, sure thing. Bye.
She seemed pretty agreeable. Usually she'll say something like, mind your own business.
She probably played the game.
Oh, jeez.
There's probably someone playing that game right now.
Why do I yawn so much right now?
You're tired? You're making me yawn.
I'm not tired. I think you mixed something into my food earlier.
How did I mix anything in? We ordered food.
Yeah, and then you took it to the kitchen and then you mixed something into it. Because you wanted to make sure that there was no way you would lose at Mario Party.
Well, I won from you.
Against. You don't win from someone.
Whatever.
So, here I am.
Well, there's no one there.
If a game turns out to be dangerous, I'll just stop playing it. So I should just go for it.
I'm amazed there's no one in this park right now.
Do we actually get to play it? I hope so. I guess for now, I should try playing a little. I cautiously stood in front of the arcade game, and the screen automatically lit up. As I faced the screen, I put my hand on the joystick.
And here it comes.
Monokuma Soft. Any resemblances are purely intentional. This game has a strange old-fashioned vibe to it. I wonder, is the person who's controlling Monokuma actually pretty old? Oh well, I should try to start it up. It'll start if I press the enter key, right?
Okay,
We
so you actually get to play.
Nice. Now then, let's begin Twilight Syndrome murder case. Please press the enter key with your own hands. There we go.
It's already late. I'm gonna be late for a meeting. Everyone's waiting. I gotta hurry and go. If I'm late, everyone's gonna hate me. They're waiting in classroom 1A. Yes, let's hurry. Man, you're finally here. You're so late. What were you doing? I'm sorry. If you're angry, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. We're not angry. Just hurry up and get over here. Okay. I should go talk to girl B for now. Hi, Manny.
If only it would be a bit more descriptive than just, well...
We're here because you had something important to say, right? Look at how tall we are. What's this about? Obviously, it's about yesterday's incident. Hey, you already saw the newspaper, right? Yeah. Huh? What newspaper? God, you're such a slowpoke, girl, eh? It's in today's evening newspaper.
That walk.
This one. Here you go. Just read it.
Female student clubbed to death. Okay.
Okay.
July 8th, at around 6 a.m. a janitor from XX Academy came to work and discovered the body of a female high school student in the music room on the second floor. The student had been struck forcefully in the head with a blunt object and was already dead. It seems the killer broke a window to escape. Based on the details of the crime, authorities say the investigation is ongoing and believe someone may have snuck into the school to commit the act. Okay.
I was a little surprised. I never expected it would make the newspaper. It says someone may have snuck into the school, so they might be thinking that a pervert did it. It is the only lead they have. I mean, her school swimsuit did get stolen too. That's sick, twisted bastard. Sneaking into a school to steal a swimsuit, killing a nearby girl and escaping out the window? Yeah, we're all in danger too. But is this really okay? We were the first ones to discover the body and we kept it a secret.
Oh God.
Is this Pretty Little Liars? It would have been the same no matter who found the body first, don't worry about it. It's not like we have anything to hide anyway. Then why didn't you say... you know what, never mind. That's right, all we did was find the body and not report it. Isn't this what you're hiding
There's
now?
plenty wrong with that.
That's not really a crime. It is actually. But still... I know you're a masochist, but there's no way I'm going to get a masochist.
What? Masochist.
Masochist, that's what I said. But there's no way I'm going to get involved in this.
Oh, Tifa.
I'm finally a student at this academy. There's no way I'm getting expelled over something like this. Right? Isn't that right, Girl D? Yeah, I agree, but... What's up? You don't seem so sure. I actually have something to discuss with you guys. Girl D, I wonder what's going on. What does she want to talk about?
I can't leave.
I think you need to talk to Girl D. You really... never mind. To be honest, I ended up taking several photos of her yesterday. Are you talking about her body? I thought we might get questioned by the police, so I thought I should just take them just in case. Where are those photos now? I have them right here. Well, I don't want to look at them. We're definitely gonna get cursed. Cursed? Stupid, curses aren't even real. You seriously need to throw away those photos. Give them to me.
What are we doing here?
I'm not sure, but...
Also, why couldn't they at least give the characters actual names?
Because this is funnier.
BRB, no worries.
No worries, thanks for the lurk.
Knowing us, you won't miss much.
Hey. Wait, what did she now
ripped
rip?
them apart, the pictures.
So she took pictures and printed them out?
Yes.
Thought she had them on her phone or something.
No, I don't think she did.
This is bad. If you rip it like that, the curse... I just said curses don't exist. It's better to just rip these photos to shreds and throw them into the incinerator. Girl D, if you have any digital copies, you need to erase those too. Okay. Hey, Girl E, what happened? Why do you sound so desperate? Never mind, let's just forget about the whole incident. We had nothing to do with it and we weren't the first ones to discover the body. Okay, the end. Seriously, let's just go home already. Come on, it's getting late. Man, it's already late. The hardest part of being in the archery club is changing clothes. Everyone's probably gone back by now then. I guess I have to go back on my own. I think this is around the time that the incident occurred too. Ah, jeez, why am I thinking about something so stupid again? That's right, I just gotta hurry up and forget about that incident.
I won't let you forget.
Huh?
I won't let you forget.
Who's there? Where are you?
My dad was being confused about saying he changed the TV remote settings. Turns out he didn't actually change anything.
Okay, whatever works.
Better be safe than sorry. Also, the bar at the top of the screen changed color.
Oh yeah, I did.
I won't let you forget. I won't let you forget. I won't let you forget.
Forgive me. Forgive me!
Never. Never, 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 never.
The end.
No.
Ah, girl A. What happened? Did something happen? This is bad. This is really bad. Ugh. Her head is split open like that one time. It's probably the curse. It's the curse. It's all the curse's fault. Because of the curse, girl E.
Is the girl in the middle listening to the back of a girl in front of her?
She's hugging her booty. It's okay.
Thank
Indie
you
Bomb,
for the
thank
follow.
you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well.
How are you doing? Also, I'm not even gonna voice all of these girls in a
That's perfectly
different
fine.
thing. They don't even have names, so it's okay.
Yeah, fair.
Have you played Danganronpa before?
I'm good today. Glad to hear that.
Glad to hear. What happened to Girl E? Take a look in there, in classroom 1B.
Can I
That's-
do anything else in here?
I'm guessing 1B is up? Or to the left?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I was
never mind.
thinking earlier I should not have just gone into the room. I should have checked everything because that's where I would hide Easter eggs. I gave him a weird voice and like my friend did later. I understand that.
I'm gonna do these in a normal... clatter, clatter, clatter. Okay. That was a...
The significance of the actions that have unfolded in front of my eyes are not clear to me yet.
I do not see how this was a motive. I'm a bit confused.
How many girls are there in the group? 8.
Well, it's at 5 down.
No, in the group now. There's 16 students originally. I believe half of them are guys, half of them are girls.
Oh, that I don't recall.
Did they do something? Well, feel like killing now. I feel like killing the power on this arcade because this game wasn't good.
Yeah, I do feel like unplugging that thing, but I do not see how this is motivation to kill each other.
No.
Like, just watching that.
Maybe I'm missing something here, but... Huh? This is the end? Wait, now it's game over for some reason. I don't get it. Even the game's structure doesn't make sense. It started with the second day all of a sudden and jumped to the fourth day afterward.
True.
Why were the first day and third day skipped? And what's with this down 5 message on the game over screen? Down 5. Who's down by 5? What the heck is this? I don't get this at all. How would this be the motive?
Yep.
Is this what it's like to play a crappy game? Yes. The answer to that question is yes.
Which reminds me, I wonder if Nagito is going to be the next one to get killed. Just because he is currently defenseless as well. And some people might want to get rid of him.
I still think with Nagito it could go either way. Like, either they don't, because too obvious, or they do because too obvious.
Yeah.
For now, it's a waste of time to just stay here, so I should go back to my cottage and think about it.
I'm sorry, but that was super random.
Glad I spent that time. I went back to my cottage feeling hazy and disoriented. As I tried to think about why I felt so strange, I fell asleep without realizing it.
That's just weird.
Hey,
Life isn't just about moving forward. When confronted by an important question, it's good to stop moving and take your time thinking about it. For example, my stomach hasn't felt well all morning, so I ran to the restroom as soon as I got off the train. But right when I was about to enter, an important question stood before me. Life is like that every now and then. Suddenly an important question gets in your way. The important question that stood before me was the gentleman sign on the restroom door. As I resisted the overwhelming urge to poop, I thought about it desperately. Am I really a gentleman?
Oh Lord.
Do I have class? Am I honest? Am I faithful? No, why am I even hesitating? Of course I'm a gentleman. A regular person wouldn't last 5 minutes resisting this urge to poop, but a gentleman most certainly would. Filled with pride, I ran into the restroom meant for gentlemen, and what awaited me was another important question. The important question that stood before me was the Western style and Japanese style signs on each door. I was definitely born in Japan, but haven't I forgotten what makes clean, beautiful Japan so good? Do I have enough confidence in myself to take a Japanese style poop?
Please stop bumping, please.
This has to be the random one so far. As you can see, there are always important questions waiting for you. I don't think I ever wondered about those questions. That's what life is all about.
Glad we had this conversation.
Ding dong, ding bong. It's important.
ahem!
Monokuma wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
School trip is good.
I think
Yeah.
it surpasses the Dutch wisdom.
Let's show some enthusiasm.
Yeah. I don't think there was a single Dutch wisdom worse than this one.
I don't think so either.
No. Morning, huh? In the end, the game is still a mystery. I don't even know what it would, or why it would be a motive. I should just bite the bullet and try discussing it with everyone.
I think maybe everyone got different part of the game.
That would make sense.
Because we only got day 2 and day 4. Could be that someone else has like day 1 and day 3. The others have like 5
Yeah.
and 7.
And then if we were to all work together, we could unlock the mystery of this game.
That's the only thing that makes sense so far. I wonder if I missed the death again.
Not the one for chapter 2.
So far there is no death yet. In
For
this
chapter
chapter, that is.
Guess I should head over to the restaurant.
With how slow we usually go through the game, you can come back next week and we might still not have seen it.
Yeah. Warning, this is probably the slowest pace anyone ever played Danganronpa.
I think we got the world record for that. Back to the restaurant.
Yeah, but there are people.
I
Hi, Mika.
kind of think Mikan might be worth maxing out
As in,
the free time events. Like now I'm conflicted.
what do you base that on?
I want Akane, but I also want Gundam.
Pick
Maybe
your
Mika?
poison later.
Good morning. It's such a nice day today. I'm so glad it's sunny. I mean, if it wasn't sunny, it'd be a waste.
Huh? Waste?
It's nothing. I was only mumbling to myself just now. So I'll excuse myself first.
Waste? What? Is something going on? Totally normal behavior.
I have no clue. Ibuki!
Poke, poke, poke!
Nom nom morning!
Good nom nom nomming. What are you groaning about?
Why, you...
Ibuki isn't groaning for some gross reason like Nekomaru does. I'm wondering about a more sublime, a more serious matter.
And that matter is...
Ibuki's music genre from now on.
music genre.
I escaped the pop sounds of the girl band genre.
Girl band.
So I'm
Everyone
thinking
knows
about
at least
changing
one girl band.
my musical stylings completely.
Ah, I see.
But there's nothing that comes to mind. This is very troubling.
Meow.
Yeah. Hajime, if you think of anything, I look forward to hearing your advice.
But is that something you can really decide on a whim?
Apparently, yes.
I disagree, but
That seems to be the case.
how about we take a short break?
Sure, we can definitely do that.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, look, there's our There's the little girl as well.
I'm gonna ignore her. Anyway, we will be right back.
BRB.
Yes, they do, Groundhog. Don't believe to the lies of the chatbot. Also, we're back.
I really don't think. Pigeons by itself, maybe yes. Roasted pigeons, I doubt it.
Pigeons are the
Must admit it,
smartest birds in the world. Like 3 sticks on the ground look like a nest to pigeons. So.
We are back with coffee. Cheers.
Yes.
Let's go to the restaurant.
Let's talk to her just in case.
Fine.
Good morning, Hiyoko.
Hey, hey!
Doesn't Jackie get bored of playing the same game over and over again?
Don't you ever get bored of being a bitch? She's not going to reply to my greeting, is she?
I don't understand gamers at all. In fact, I don't even want to understand them.
Wow.
I don't want to understand you. Not a bitch.
I'm here a little late, but at last caught up. Nice.
Nice.
All the way to that gentleman-esque Japanese-style poop that was...
Cheers, DK. How are you doing today?
Happy Sunday.
How's your Sunday coming along?
That reminds me, today I wanted to publish the next parts of our Danganronpa playthrough on YouTube, and I couldn't. Part 4 is still being copyright claimed. Whoa! I'm gonna continue with the moment.
Yomo!
Thank you for the raid. How are you all doing? Yomo, how was your games? What did you play?
How was Hatsune Miki? Do I say that right?
Hatsune Miku.
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 Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
How was
Hello,
it?
Yomo.
Did you have fun?
Hello, Raiders. Oh,
How's your Sunday coming along?
Why
Thank
is
you
this
so
coffee-
much for the raid.
so much hotter than the foam it's under.
Well, foam isn't really...
I know that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, basically every Danganronpa video we upload gets a copyright claim because there's some Italian dude who I think also played through the game or something and claims it's his. I
No,
don't know.
apparently it is the copyright owner for the Italian version of the anime.
Oh,
And they
okay.
keep claiming some videos that contain clips because they're also used in the anime apparently. Anyway, I disputed all of them. The last one is still going on. I don't know why. So I couldn't publish part 4 because I need to trim some of that. And I can't because it's still being claimed. And then I was okay, so I just start preparing the rest. And part 7 was our close to 10-hour stream. And I can't edit that in YouTube, so I have to download the file, edit it manually. First time I tried editing it, the program I use crashed. Second time, blue screen of death. Now I've got it cut. Now I need to re-render it so I can upload it again. And that will take about 15 hours. So I can't do anything on the PC while I'm doing that. Looking forward to that. Thank you, YouTube.
Also nice, you finished Bioshock.
The ending still mind-fucked me, so I decided to end with Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I get that. Bioshock games do have that ability.
It's a good thing to then swap to something happier.
Yes. I actually have that same thing with like horror movies. Like if Tifa actually gets me to watch one with her, after that, I have to watch something to bring up my mood again. Otherwise I will not be able to sleep.
Yeah, I
will get
can't
horrible
watch
nightmares.
horror movies with Jack before bed because then he still needs to watch something happy. So if we
Yeah.
watch them, it's like during the day or for breakfast.
Yeah.
Something like that. I knew the ending just as it.
Yes.
Just had never gotten it myself. So yeah, destroyed me.
Same Jack.
Even if
Fist
you
bump.
know the ending of something, like if you read about it, like actually seeing it sometimes is like a completely different thing. Or if you
Yeah.
know like the ending of a Disney movie, like I watched, actually no, that's a spoiler. Yeah, it's not really a spoiler. I watched Moana in there, and the moment I see a certain character, I already start crying because I know what happens.
Yeah. Same.
Or same with like Lion King. You
We
know
both
the dad's
cry
gonna
very
die.
easy. Spoilers!
You can't really spoil the Lion King anymore at this point. You know Mufasa's gonna die and still I cry like a whiny bitch.
Spoilers!
The Lion King is no longer a spoiler. I also don't think you can still spoil Moana at this point, but fine, I'll take it.
No, we both cry very easily.
It's Disney. We know the the parents probably won't make it, yeah.
Not
I
just
think-
YouTube, also the sad people that feel the need for a copyright claim for pieces as short as 3 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I guess they want to, they really need to make money off of something, so...
Yeah, but if you at this point, DK, still haven't watched The Lion King or Moana, that's like a choice for not watching it. Like you still can't really spoil it.
Yes, you can. There are people
not
that haven't
really.
seen either movie.
Yeah, but then it isn't. I don't think that's because like oh, they don't have access to it.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, then
There are
maybe you
people
can
in the
still
world
spoil
that don't know these things exist, and now you ruined it for them. Are you happy with yourself?
it. Maybe.
Ranger, hello, and say hi to Olivia first.
Now,
That was adorable.
say hi to Olivia. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it.
Where'd my mouse go?
Oh, you got it? Yes.
What's the Lion King? I only know the beginning of it.
But yeah, even
Simba! Gotcha.
keep your Simbas to yourself.
That's the Lion King in a nutshell.
But no. But anyway, even if where I was going, even if you know something is coming.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Oh shit, DK again with the
Thank
tier
you
2.
for the resub.
Fuck.
Wait, holy shit, tier 2, that's double beans.
That is a
Oh my
double resub,
God,
basically.
I need to stop drinking coffee because coffee and beans don't mix.
Cheers, DK. Thank you so much.
For the resub.
Also, wait.
Slow dance.
Gotta go for some family time, and I got work early in the morning. There. Yomo,
Thanks for dropping by. Say hi
good
to
luck
the family
with the
first.
family time. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it, and hope you have an easy, quick day at work tomorrow.
Yes, and at least you won't have to see us eat beans now. DK, I don't need to ask, right? Actually, yes, there's one question. Two at the same time or one after another?
I think DK was a one at once thingy.
Should have thought about it earlier. Yes, I should have.
I'm taking this off.
I'm so happy I bought many months of this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I think even then you can still stop that though.
Now every month I get some enjoyment from my past self. One after another.
Thank you so much for the resub.
I need to blindly pick beans.
Oh, Yomo, when are your emotes gonna be ready?
All at once wasn't satisfying enough.
All at once? If you have a strong good one in there, it basically takes away everything. Fuck.
I have a brown one and a white one with weird looking specks.
I have barf and something I do not know.
Oh, the other one, we have the same one of clink, clink.
No, yours is happier. Mine is white with pink.
So,
Cheers, DK.
waiting on the last one, Tifa, then I just gotta get them in. So soon.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see them. That's awesome.
Which one do I start with? The brown one, because
I'm gonna go with
either way
barf.
I lose. I'm pretty sure it's either dog food or chocolate pudding.
Blech. Oh, it's stuck.
Oh no, it's ground, as in mud. Which, funnily enough, this one tastes,
Like mud.
no, like root beer.
Oh, you wanna swap for barf?
No, fuck no.
It's wrapped around my tooth. That's so nice.
Here's a hot button issue. Do you personally like root beer or not? Please let us know. Dirt in your mouth. Honestly, I don't mind this one. I would like if it is a little bit less sweet. Because to me, this, what I have in my mouth right now literally
sweet barf?
tastes, no fuck off, literally tastes like root beer. And while root beer, like at least pickled root beer that I normally have over here, is kind of, has a sweet tang to it. Not like this, not sweet like candy. So mud ain't too bad actually, compared to the other ones at least. Yeah. This one is very doable.
Yeah, I don't like mud, but compared to the rest, yeah, you're right. I'd
This
rather
is-
have mud than barf.
This is nowhere near the level of the other bad ones. Like,
I just don't know what this is gonna be.
thank you for the follow.
Appreciate it. How you doing?
Ugly idiot in the... What? Thank you for the follow. Here we go, DK
This
number
game
one.
kind of sucks. We are enjoying the game though. Can't say I hate it
I
so
like
far.
it.
It's pretty good. Okay, so what's this?
Chewing gum.
Oh yeah. Jack always gets off easy.
Yep.
This kind of reminds me of those old bubblegum things
Yeah.
you could buy at the gas station for 2 cents.
Did you also have those in the Netherlands? Like, was little like dispensers. You threw in like 5 cents or something, and when you turn
Yeah, and
the
then
crank-
this little ball comes out. Yeah, that's exactly like that. It's the taste of childhood.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Ah, you just finished Persona 3. I've never played the end myself, but I know what happened at the end, so yeah, I would too. I get that. That's actually why I stopped playing it, because I don't like the ending.
What?
Why did the camera just break?
If there
Wow.
seems fine. If it's an ending where you need to cry, that's I think a good ending. Because there's so much feels that you have to.
Without going into spoilers, because this is a no spoiler stream, unless it's Game of Thrones, I've played and forgot the ending. I personally find the ending to be incredibly anticlimactic and to be pretty depressing, and I don't like it. So, and I wasn't in love with the game to begin with, so I was like, yeah, no. If this is the reward I get for playing through all of this, and I don't like, nah. I prefer Persona 4 and 5.
I haven't played any of the Persona games yet.
You should.
Another or more games we have to go through. Also, now my hair really is growing to the side. Oh well.
pretty sure he's able to detect which beans are good and bad and picks the best ones.
That could actually be, because with the ones we have now, it's based on color and it's not random.
Yeah.
Which we have to switch back to again. So you have to grab them blind, otherwise you know what you're gonna pick.
Yeah, like the
I
one
bet
that
you
looks
secretly look.
like barf is always gonna be barf. It's not gonna be peach this time. And the one that is like the buttered popcorn one is always buttered popcorn. It can't be like rotten egg or something. That's why with these we don't have a little wheel or something. We pick them out blind while I try to look at the camera.
Yep. That is the case.
When I had a bottle a few
you
years ago, I was able to accurately detect it after half a bottle. Nice.
You could also, if it is random, you can also check by smell, because the bad ones really stink. Okay.
No spoilers, please.
I think you read it, but for Groundhog and the rest, we just deleted the message so they don't accidentally read it.
Is it also gone in the overlay? Yes.
Yeah, it gets deleted there.
I always get confused if the overlay, like I know that is not the Chrome that I've got open, but I think I may have seen a bit of it. Groundhog, you will, that is not a spoiler. You will be happy to know that even if you did, there is a re-release of Persona 3, FES, I believe it was called, that contains an additional chapter of a story that plays after the end of the original game.
Also, you didn't delete the messages.
Yes, I did. I used the timeout function. Because that gets rid of all of them. Sorry, I went overboard there.
Wait. Because 10 minutes is a bit much.
Oh shit. Oh fuck,
yeah, you
sorry.
didn't just.
No, sorry. Is that the default setting?
No, you clicked on it. How do you undo that?
That was unintentional. I thought it was like a 10-second thing.
You can just delete messages.
Is there a way to set that up so that if I press this button, I don't just tell someone to go away for 10 minutes? Because that was unintentional. Not the deleting, but the 10 minutes. We're at the moment fixing that. Thank you.
There should be okay now.
Yeah. Is there a way to customize this? Because I didn't want it to be 600 seconds. Sorry about that. But yeah, please, no spoilers.
Should be fine now, sorry. Jack is the person who bans people accidentally.
It was not a ban, it was a timeout.
No, you banned Joker, I believe.
Yeah, as a joke.
No, you wanted to time him out and then you banned him.
It was a joke.
Yeah, but you still misclicked. Doesn't matter.
52 games into the backlog at the moment. I stopped counting. Actually, once, I think there's websites for this kind of stuff. I once tried to set that up. But then I looked at the amount of games in my backlog and I was like, and I just deleted the account. It's too many. I think it's easily triple digits.
Oh yeah, don't forget to add the beans. Thank you, DK.
Damn, that is the one thing I always forget. Wait, you can't do that.
It still needs to be done manually.
I would have needed to start this program earlier, and then I would have needed to press this button. So we have now eaten 22 plus 69 beans.
I think it's going to take a couple of years to get to that 420, but...
At what point do we need to order more? We still have quite a few left, but...
I think we're still good for the next month or two.
Nice. I think Persona 4 is in my list of games to play with my boyfriend. Actually need to decide whether I want to start next week since we beat Ultimate Despair Girls. Nice. How did you like it?
Don't you need to play the Persona games in order?
No.
No? They're separate games?
Yeah, just like Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. I thought you actually...
No, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's literally like in Final Fantasy where they share certain aspects, but they're not one consecutive story. I think at most, if you don't know something from a previous game, you miss like 1 or 2 remarks.
Oh, okay, that ain't
I
too
think
bad.
it's something like that.
That is not too bad at all.
I have it set up so next to everyone's name I can click buttons to ban, 10-minute timeout, and delete message. Oh, yeah.
That's what you did. You didn't click.
I have the same thing on my end, but I clicked on the middle one, which is timeout for 10 minutes instead of the trash symbol thing, which would have just deleted. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm bad at moderating myself.
That would be much handier, yes.
Yeah. Though we may read through the bonus light novel first. We started, I want to at least. One of the Danganronpa light novels. We need to get on those as well, but I think we're gonna play through the games first to completely avoid any chance of getting anything spoiled.
That's something for after. 2269 is the best thing I've seen so far. Just wait until it's 6969.
Just wait until it's 420 plus 69. Keep in mind I don't count games as part of my backlog unless I buy them myself or someone who I care about buys me a game I want. Fair. There may be some minor continuity issues, but the games are basically separate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, for example, I don't think anyone ever brought up in Persona 3, 4, or 5 that Hitler was in one of the games. Spoilers, but not really.
Well, I don't know.
I think...
I literally know nothing about the games. I've seen a bit of it here and there, but
I'm pretty sure that an image of that is one thing that pops up whenever someone Googles Persona series, or just Persona. I think this game file may have gotten a bit corrupted because it got quite glitchy at the end, but still worth playing.
Well, if it's still playable, but that
Always
is
make
annoying.
backups.
Yeah.
If you can. Not every game allows that.
Speaking of playable, you will be a tiny bit disappointed in Danganronpa 2, I think, DK. Because it is longer, and when it comes to getting to a death part and execution bit, also much longer in between. There's more time in between.
The story takes longer. But it's not that it's bad pacing. It's just there's more content. So I don't mind it.
Yeah, but if you're interested in those parts...
Yeah, it will take longer to get to those.
It takes much longer to get there.
Yeah. The last execution was terrible anyway.
It was kinda... It was a bit sad.
I foresaw how it would happen if it was this character, but yeah.
Well, it always has something a bit to do...
I own the early Persona games, but I haven't played them. Do you have the PlayStation copies, or did you buy them off of a PlayStation Network? Oh wait, no. I'm thinking wrong. I think they re-released Persona 2, both versions of it, because it's 2 games technically for the PSP, I believe. I think I have them too. I used to buy so many games that I honestly forgot to keep track. Maybe I should one day make a list of all the games.
Yeah, we should make a list of the games we want to stream, because every time we finish one, we're sitting here like chickens, like, oh, what are we going to play next? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what do you feel like?
Or we make a list of games we have, and then we find a way to have people let us know which ones they want us to play the most.
That's a big list.
I know, that's the problem about that.
Well, we could make a list of the games we're interested and then do that, I suppose. Gotta have a look. Also, DK, I agree, Oven would have made this better, but I think that would have gone a tiny bit too far for the game itself.
Yeah, I think they needed to tone down a couple things to keep the rating in a way that it's not mature only. I think that is the only reason why they didn't go that way.
Oh, gonna try braiding my hair again. Got my right one to look good, but really struggling with my left for some reason. Wish me luck. Groundhog,
Pressing
all
my
of the
thumbs.
luck. Hope it works out.
Oh, doing Dutch braids.
I don't know what Dutch braids are.
Me neither, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna look good.
Let me quickly do this. Dutch braids.
Quick, educate me.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Okay. I do know what Dutch braids are. Never mind.
I had a colleague that used to do her hair like that. It was really impressive.
I just didn't know those were called Dutch braids.
Yeah, nice. And good luck. Much success.
Much success.
I have PSP digital copies for P1 and one of the P2 games when the other P2 game is a PS1 classic. Fair. So basically you can play through the whole series. Nice.
Maybe one day.
Nice.
We can too.
How do you mean the rating is perfectly rated for all, even the fan service fits it?
The fan service is a bit more in this game.
Let me check that actually. Don't worry, I'm not looking up spoilers, I'm going to the Wikipedia page. I know not to Google Danganronpa anymore.
What are you gonna look up?
The rating it got. I think it should be mentioned here.
Just search for rating. Average rating, nope. Doesn't say anything.
ESRB Danganronpa 2. There we go. Mature 17 plus. Yeah, I think if they had added more graphic stuff, it
Would
would
have been 18 plus.
No, it would have been mature only, and then I believe there are some sales restrictions.
Okay.
It's the same over here. If you have a game rated 18 and older, you have to, for example, show your ID when you want to buy it.
Apparently, the Ultra Despair Girls is gonna be super brutal.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one.
17 plus? Then that could have gone on. No, there's still one higher than that, mature only. And I believe mature only games you're not even allowed to stream on Twitch.
I'm not sure about that.
Look it up. There's a list of banned games and categories.
Twitch.
It's a thing.
Mature.
Replaying Persona 3 Portable now, then gonna do P1, both P2s, Persona 3 FES, replay Persona 4 Golden, then play Persona 5 Royale. Isn't that PS5 only? Did you get a PS5? Nice.
Oh yeah, if the official rating is adults only, you're not allowed to stream it.
Yeah. What is Ultimate Despair Girls?
If the game violates our community guidelines as it applies to hate speech, sex, nudity, gore, or extreme violence, you're also not allowed to stream it.
Yes, we can also stream Ultimate Despair Girls. Because mature 17 plus ESRB rating.
As long as they have a thingy category for it.
Royale is on PS4. I could have sworn it was a re-release for PS5, but good. I don't know how Ultimate Despair Girls got away with that rating.
Well, the Sakura games are also...
But they could have easily changed the volcano to an oven with that rating. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Ultra Despair Girls. Scrubs! I haven't played it myself yet, I only bought it, I'm sorry.
Looking forward to it regardless.
Yes.
Shall we slowly swap to the game? Because we have like an hour left before...
45 minutes. I still need a moment to change stuff to play with Fody and Evie.
That's right, well, even more reason to get back to the game.
Scrubs! Accurate.
I don't understand gamers at all. In fact, I don't even want to understand them.
Hiyoko?
Oh yeah, this is where we were.
That's what I say to that.
Seriously, everyone here is such a weirdo. Ah, except my hero.
Jeez.
When I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm... Is she gonna start too now, by the way? Jeez. When I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm gonna become a weirdo too.
Hiyoko is similar to my dad in the sense that if my dad picks up on a trait or behavior of someone he likes, he will copy that behavior. Her dad never finishes his coffee. No one understands why.
He always leaves the last sip in there.
There's always a tiny bit left in the cup. And my dad never used to do that. Until he met her father. And now he does it too. With everything he drinks. And when you go, why don't you actually finish your drink? I'm done. Okay. The PSP2 remake, or the PSP remake of P2 Eternal Punishment was only released in Japan. Really? That's rough. Why do they do that? Is there at least a fan translation out for that?
half a year till they can play. wait. Ultra Despair Girls is after 3, no?
After 2.
After 2. After this one?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm
Slower.
guessing we're gonna spend 3 months on this game.
Danganronpa 1, we took close to 80 hours instead of 25. This game is apparently 3 times longer, so...
Also, technically, this is your fault.
Who made us eat beans, huh?
Exactly, you're the one that subbed. Like, if you didn't do that, we didn't spiral into something completely
Wow.
different.
Aren't you nice and appreciative? I blame the beans, you blame people. Wow. DK, I'm sorry, she doesn't know what she says sometimes. How dare you support us? Wow, really?
Appreciate it, though.
So you want more beans?
No, I didn't say that. Also, I did my line already. 15 weeks?
I think it's gonna take a bit longer than that.
Give or take. It's gonna take me a while.
I honestly believe it's gonna take us 6 months to get through this game.
No, I really...
Blaming me only gives you more beans. Did I say something? Did you say something? I didn't hear anything.
Don't think so. Oh, look, a game.
Look, over there. It's a Wild Danganronpa 2, Chapter 2. I feel like you already are one.
Slowly and steady, we'll get there. I think we spent a full week on one chapter.
So, how does the little girl go around calling other people weirdos? She didn't bathe or shower for days because she can't tie a knot.
I'm sorry, but I think we know enough about her to make sure she doesn't make any sense, or to know she doesn't make any sense.
Danganronpa 1 took me 20 hours. Danganronpa 2 took me 26.6 hours.
Okay, so I think we already beat that in this game.
We have played 27 hours of Danganronpa 2 before the stream started.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sticking to 3 months.
Professional slow plays. So she's similar to the split personality girl from the other girl. Kind of. Yeah.
Like, all of them seem to be some sort of mixture.
God, I can't type today. Don't say that. I believe that typos happen when a message travels from the brain to the fingers but makes a quick stop at the heart.
Where does that bullshit come from?
My mouth.
What?
All typos come from a place of love. Really?
That one went too far even for you. You said it so serious as well.
I mean it. No, it's when I type before I think about what I want to convey.
Oh, I know that problem.
I like my version
I
more.
have the same when I speak.
Yeah, same.
Speak first, think after.
So I suck then? Wait, what? Why?
Because Evie doesn't make typos.
Evie makes typos. Everyone makes typos.
Not very often. I think that's where...
Evie makes typos? Wait.
Are you gonna scroll up to find...
I
a
will
typo?
now scroll through the entire conversations and start nitpicking for typos, yes.
Do you remember our convo the other night? The one where you said I suck?
The one where I made a typo?
I guess that went through the heart.
You do make typos.
Is that what you're saying?
You do make typos.
No, Evie didn't say that. I said that.
No, but I'm saying Evie makes typos too. I will from now on pinpoint every single typo you make, Evie, just to point it out.
Why? Evie didn't say anything about that. That was me.
I'm confused. What are we talking about? Why do I feel blamed for something?
Because you come with this. Wait, you know what? Never mind. Could have been me.
Now I get it. Yeah, when other people make typos, I just make them because I'm dumb. Now I get what you mean.
That's why I'm usually silent all the time. I get an appropriate response. The conversation, has moved on. I get your point. I have the same in German. Usually when there's like this whole conversation going, I'm thinking of, okay, what am I gonna say? How do I say it in German? And by the time I have it collected in my mind, like there are already 2 topics ahead and I'm like, okay.
I know
I'll
that
just
problem.
sit here and say nothing.
You said I sucked in a typo and that came from the heart. I said it to make people not feel bad about their typos. You can't blame me for trying to, like, be nice to people.
Where did you even get that from?
Sometimes sentences pop up in my head and then I say them. I don't know. It sounded good to me. I just did. I see that. I see that.
See, this time it's your fault.
Fair. Could be better, but oh well, my braids are good enough.
Hey, you got
Nice.
it. Awesome.
When are you gonna braid my hair?
Can do if you want. I can only do like 1 braid
I
though.
want a Dutch braid. I want a full-on Dutch braid.
How about I do them for you on Tuesday?
Maybe. It's funny because my hair is so thin. They are so tiny. My hair apparently is very thick. You thought of
your
that
hair is
earlier. No. No, I don't. It's when the devil on his shoulder takes a break and the angel gets to speak through Jack. Yeah, but the joke here is that the angel you refer to is actually the devil. Like, I try to say nice things, but they turn out to be completely horrible, and the other way around sometimes. That is my curse.
I sort of know that feeling too. Every time I say something nice, you guys twist it.
Yeah, but no, you don't even have an angel and a devil, you're just pure chaos. That's the difference.
I'm quite sure I already said that, by the way.
It's rare for you to reply so quickly in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I just finished playing a game right now.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, I was wondering, is someone bringing food to Nagito?
I brought him food yesterday morning. I don't know about the others.
It could be that Nagito gets poisoned. We have the pharmacy open now. Someone poisons his food?
Oh, and then we get blamed for the murder because we delivered some of it?
Isn't that how it works?
Would that make us an accomplice?
No, you
Or-
don't know about it.
Or is the difference, or does it only make an accomplice if you did it knowingly? Did someone say chaos? Yes.
Is it alright if I see how he's doing later? I'll head over to the restaurant for now. Now let's see if we can still get this arcade conversation going.
Probably we can.
Not at least everyone. Good morning, Hajime.
Yeah, good morning. After greeting everyone, I put some food on my plate and sat myself at a table near the window.
Yo!
That is also something I miss. One of the few things I miss
What?
during this whole pandemic thing. Being able to go to like a cafe or something.
Why is
There's
the
a
floor
weird
ticking?
sound here. Does
It's
it
not
come
me.
from this corner?
It comes from there, yeah. I think it's the
Does
pipe.
it come from the floor?
Yeah.
Then someone turned on the heating. We live on the ground floor.
Oh yeah, that
All
could very well
the
be.
heating pipes for hot water go through underneath this particular room. So if enough people turn on the heating, it also gets warmer in our room, which is pretty nice.
That is true.
But
Just a
since there's
weird
so
ticking
much
sound.
wood, it's a wooden floor, it starts to creak. I don't know if a microphone picks that up.
It's getting
It does
slower
actually. Wow, that sound you're hearing? That's our floor.
It does, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
That's our
floor
floor.
that starts creaking.
I would turn it off if I could. But I don't. That's your line, by the way.
Yeah, it's slowly stopping now. What is it, Hajime? Is that all you're gonna eat?
It does. Don't. Don't what? Don't
Don't turn it
off.
off?
No, we couldn't. Like, it's literally... It gives the idea of ghost hunting your house.
Imagine if you're playing a horror game and that starts...
Look, behind you! I did that to Yomo once, he freaked out.
Yobo has a weakness for horror.
So do I, that's why I don't play horror games.
What?
You just eat too much, Akane.
You.
You want to talk? All you eat is candy.
Put her in her place.
Why?
Just because it's candy doesn't mean you should make fun of it. These gummies have 4 different fruit flavors, so I'm sure they're full of nutrients.
Like,
Nutrients.
Nutritions?
That's not a word.
Yes, it is.
Nutritions is not a word. Nutrition is a word. Nutrients is a word.
I'm gonna Google that later.
Google? Please do.
You should just eat real fruit.
It seems like a bad time to bring up that game all of a sudden. I mean, we did agree before that we shouldn't even play it.
This is a good time to bring it up.
Is my hero missing? She actually is.
Maybe
After
she's
Gundam-
with Nagito.
That would make sense. After Gundam said that, I looked around the restaurant, and sure enough, there was no sign of my hero. She's always here every morning. It's strange for her not to come.
I wonder if she's not feeling well.
Maybe...
If she just doesn't feel good, that's fine, but there's a small chance that she's...
A small chance that she's what? I saw my hero. She was outside the hotel.
Oh, I see.
jeez.
Don't say such spooky thing.
Let's go.
As punishment, how about you run around in a circle 3 times, say woof, and jump off a cliff?
What a bitch. I don't want to die like that.
Hey, hey.
But what was my hero doing outside the hotel?
Yo.
She said she wanted to be alone. I even asked her to come eat with us, but she turned it down.
What?
Wanted to be alone? Maybe she's planning to play that game.
Shut up.
What are you saying, pig barf?
Why does she hate everybody? Is there...
I have no clue.
I have a feeling there's a reason for that, and if we knew it, we would be way more sympathetic to her behavior.
I don't care.
But yeah, I'm not willing to find out.
I have a feeling she's not gonna die anytime soon, but I still hope so. There's no way my hero would play video games. She's not like that slowpoke gamer girl over there. Huh? Were you referring to me? I am Pig Barf, aren't I? Wow.
Looks like it's going to be impossible to start talking about the game.
This was the perfect moment to start talking about it. Like, hey, speaking of the game, I played it. Anyone else?
And it sucked.
Oh, yes, it did.
With how easily she consumes candy, it would be easy enough to poison her, though.
Yeah,
True.
it would be nice.
True. And while I was lost in thought, someone quietly sat down across from me at her table.
Yo!
Hey, Hajime, got a second? Oh, what is it? Kazuichi leaned forward out of his seat, glanced quickly around the room, and whispered to me.
Yeah.
Today, 2:30 p.m., come to the supermarket.
Oh, wait, we can't see times.
But don't tell anyone else about it. Huh? I'll tell you the details later. Everyone else can see us right now. It's bad. I imagine him whisper shouting. What does he mean it's bad?
You fiend.
Yeah, this looks super suspicious.
Yeah, I hate this. Me whispering or people leaning over to whisper stuff at you? As in, What just
Like,
happened?
how does this not seem suspicious? Just wait until everyone leaving.
I'm sorry, Groundhog.
No ASMR, please.
Hey, what are you lowly creatures discussing amongst yourselves?
Well,
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you, so just relax and go away. Did you think I was worried about you fiends? You make me laugh. Laugh, I say. You've elevated arrogance to an art form. I like that line. What sort of supreme ruler feels concern for the ants who are destined to be crushed?
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
I am the forbidden ruler who makes even the god of darkness flee in terror. Oh, DK, wait. I'll do this when we're done. Gonna start now.
But Groundhog, we love whispering very quietly into your ear.
But Groundhog, we love whispering very quietly into your ears.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm sad I can't do purple text anymore. R.I.P. me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss that too.
Like, what does it look like if you do it now?
Italics. It just says text in italics.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
it does.
Yes, you are safe. We are done ASMRing. Yeah, true. Groundhog, you also mentioned that once when I was doing sit-ups and I was like, I think I had my microphone somewhere else. And then you could basically hear me do counting ASMR. Sorry about that.
True.
I'll try to keep it in mind, but you know I'm pretty dumb, so there will be times I forget. I just hate ASMR. Is it because it triggers a migraine, or do you get all tingly?
I don't go out of my way to look up ASMR stuff, but it is kind of relaxing to me.
There was this one song, I forgot which one it was, just dumb because I would like to remember. There was one part of a song where I guess, I don't know if it was on purpose, but the singer, I think, had their mouth very close to the microphone and you heard this like slight popping.
Oh, if it's brought out like that, it's on purpose.
I would imagine, yeah.
Otherwise, they would have changed it.
But like when I hear that, my neck hair just went straight up, and that's the only time I ever had that with anything. I've purposefully listened to ASMR. Doesn't really do much for me, but
It depends on the ASMR. Like with
just
some,
irks
yeah,
me.
you
I
can
hate the
get
tingles.
tingles.
I'm glad then that you only came to us when we started playing Danganronpa, because when we first put in the ASMR redeem, I think for 2 weeks straight we like 50% of the stream was ASMR. I don't get why people like that feeling.
There was something that triggered that command.
What?
Well, we didn't just think, hey, let's do an ASMR command. There was something back then that made us add that command. We had something with ASMR, but I don't remember the reason anymore.
I think it was Fody saying, and I quote, I think he was the first one to redeem the ASMR.
No, it was before the command. There was something in stream, and then we were like, okay, we're gonna add it as a command.
Oh, yeah, we said something, and then people said, oh, this sounded like ASMR.
Yeah,
And then we
true.
added it.
And then it came into this whole discussion about having to do that.
What happened to the sit-ups for Tifa? I see one for Jack and one for Jack to do them for Tifa.
Yeah,
Her
I'm
back
skipping
hurts.
today. My lower back is killing me at the moment.
She slept wrong apparently. So I do it for her.
So they'll probably be back on Tuesday.
Yeah. So sit-ups for me is sit-ups, Gentleman Jack is push-ups.
Like if I now sit on the ground, I don't think I'll be able to get up.
And I need her to do groceries with me tomorrow, so I can't have that.
Oh yeah, true. We also need to do that.
I am the forbidden ruler who makes even the god of darkness flee in terror.
Fall, my tears.
All I desire is silence and indifference. Thought I
at
missed
how
something
cute
crucial
they
during my
are.
time away. No, they
No,
are
it's only
still
for
there.
today.
But if one of us doesn't feel like we should be doing them, we just don't.
Grocery shopping sucks. But if it helps Groundhog, our stream is like another half an hour max before we need to end it.
But then you should watch Fodi's stream because you will also see or hear Evie and me in there. Just saying. No.
Bacon,
Also, thank you very much
home.
that you'd rather watch a stream than go grocery shopping. I
That is appreciated.
take that as a compliment. I'm home and I'm back in the stream. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Bacon.
That's groceries. I know that feeling. We missed our chance to do grocery shopping on Friday because we streamed instead of going out to buy stuff.
Yeah. Oh well, tomorrow.
It was horrible. We had to order food today. What pain. Silence and indifference.
You're so cute.
Yes, they are. I want 4 hamsters to somehow live in my outfit. I never took him for the lonely type.
For now,
Is he really lonely with his hamsters?
I don't think so.
I like to think, or to me at least, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely.
You don't have to be lonely, or you don't have to be lonely if you're alone.
Yeah, exactly. Gundam deserves all the hugs. Yeah. Seems a bit eccentric,
does.
but so far he hasn't done anything wrong in my book. Anyway, Hajime, that's what's happening. So I'll see you then.
you know.
Just so you know, make sure you conserve your energy. This is gonna escalate, isn't it?
Do you have to bury a body or something?
Huh? Conserve my energy? I'll see you later. What was that about?
Slightly weird.
Instead of talking about games, I received a strange request from Kazuichi. And that day's breakfast came to an end. Gotta dig his own grave. Let's see.
Yeah, I wonder what he wants from us.
Kazuichi told me to go to the supermarket at 2:30 p.m. But what did he mean when he told me to conserve my energy? Well, I guess I shouldn't wander too far right now.
Oh, free time.
Okay, shocking.
I'm guessing we're only gonna get 1 free time.
Yeah,
So, who do you want to max?
Chiaki. Who I
I-
assume will be...
I think I'm gonna go for Akane.
I cannot move smoothly in this game at all. Also, I should check the map before I head there.
Why? There's no way she's not there. Oh,
Well-
that's Sonia.
That's Sonia.
Maybe she's in her cottage.
Yes.
There she is.
So, of course, I went exactly the opposite direction.
Well, so far she's always been there.
Was here.
Yeah, there she is. Ding dong, ding dong. Who is it? Oh, thank you, Evie.
Mwah. Thank you so much.
Wait, is our loves list now longer? I think we have a few of those. Did we have another tips?
Because Evie also added the likes, assuming that we don't have more for the loves. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, there it is.
See?
Thank you very much.
This is like Evie brain moment. Like, we would have only sent the loves list, but Evie is smart. No.
Thank you. Also, I think that left controller is melting into the floor.
Also, I would love to have this room. Like, one of the things on my bucket list is to maybe one day build my own arcade cabinet. But where would I put it?
I was gonna ask you, where do you plan on putting that?
Why do you think I said maybe?
Like, I don't mind, but there's literally no space. I don't want to spend that much energy today. I think I'd just rather sit still and read a book or something. Good idea, good idea.
What should I do? Should I hang with Chiaki? Yes.
Hey, you wanna read too? Let's go to the library together.
Spend time today reading with Chiaki.
That is conserving our energy.
Looks like Chiaki and I grew a little closer. Definitely.
I still think we have that potpourri though. Potpourri? How do you even pronounce that?
Potpourri.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't. So Power Gauntlet, Nitro Racer, Century Potpourri, Rose in Vitro, Skullhead Masks.
No.
Likes Viva Ice. Okay, so we can fall back to that.
Okay, we're out of tips and tips.
Kiss Note.
That's not
Oh, it's like a Death Note, but for kisses. That's adorable.
No.
Power Gauntlet. Nice.
Was that a love?
Yeah.
Ah, very good.
I don't understand why personally, because I don't think there's a single person that enjoyed the Power Glove, but
Collector's item.
Hajime, you seem to be holding something pretty nice.
how long you're playing Borderlands for? Evie, how long did we play Borderlands last time?
I think you said for like 3-4 hours.
Like 4-ish hours? Likes games, even crap. Yes, Evie. Yes, you got me there. 3 or 4 hours sounds right. Yeah, so how long do you guys play Tekken? It would be
Until they're bored of it.
like around midnight, 1 a.m. your time, I believe, Skinner. Depending on how long exactly we play Borderlands 3. Too long!
Hey Ben, how are you
Benjamin.
doing?
Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well.
I don't think...
This man out of nowhere, he appeared exactly when he needed to. I appreciate that. And I like that he checks by, drops by. You understand what I mean.
I wouldn't say that I was winning. Ben, I'll send you all my luck today. Have you, by the way, heard that I kicked Skinner's ass at Mario Party?
You're gonna tell that to everyone, won't you?
Yeah, because Skinner lost at something.
Been waiting for a perfect moment. Been lurking the stream for 3 hours. How the turns have tabled. I did not, but it is Mario Party.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but Tifa doesn't care. A win is a win.
Thanks. No one has ever given me such an awesome present before.
Did you already forget the book we gave you? The Tips and Trips? Tips and Trips? Tips and Tips, 2nd edition? Wow.
Tips and trips. You didn't kick my ass, you cheated, and I have Jack as my witness. I was robbed. Can confirm. Can confirm.
I'll take it anyway.
4:30 to 7:30, like 3-ish hours. Yeah, sounds fair. Every single time. I can't believe how quickly she falls asleep in such a short time.
Samurai Head, Statue of Liberty. Oh, don't shoot the beam there. This is bad. Zombie Nation, eating up humans, and
Is she dreaming about a game? I was trying to figure out which one it could be, but I don't know. I have no idea what kind of game she's talking about. Insomnia? If I remember correctly, she plays games all through the night, so she's like basically always tired. Because if she doesn't play, then she eats or sleeps. Did the update make the game any better?
Only in the regard that you can play together now.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to physically...
Be in the same room anymore. Which,
Exactly.
given the pandemic, is a great idea. Feature that should have been a long time.
Yeah, I have a feeling the pandemic is what triggered this update.
How do you cheat at Mario Party? You have to be called Tifa. Correct. Well, Skinner, you'll be happy to know that today Andric kicked her ass.
Yeah, close.
A win is a win.
Like if you guys didn't steal my coins in every round,
Yeah.
I would have won.
Guess why we did that? So she's pretty much what I would be without work. Depends, do you also like crappy games? Because she likes all the games.
sorry.
I think I was sleeping again.
Were you playing a video game in your dream too?
Always gaming.
Yeah, it was fun, because it was a shooting game.
I see, so you like those kinds of games.
Yep. I'm pretty all-inclusive. I'll play anything from Space Invaders to the latest military shooters. I also like simulation games. Right now I mainly play real-time strategy games, but I like turn-based ones too. Hey. So where do you want to go today?
Yeah, how about we go to the ranch today?
I don't really like animals that much.
Huh? Really?
They're warm when you touch them, you know? That's a little scary. It's kinda hard to guess what they'll do next.
Well,
I'm better at games that use precise calculations, where success and failure is decided by numerical values. But it's hard for me to play games where I have to manage relationships and guess what characters are feeling.
Tell me about it. I see. Maybe that has something to do with her upbringing. I don't want to do things Chiaki will hate, but it feels lonely to just leave it like this. Me with physical human contact. As you can tell, I'm pretty awkward myself too. How about we look at the animals from far away? The ones at the ranch are pretty tame. You can even try to touch them if it looks safe.
Okay.
I think...
If you teach me lots of things, it will probably be okay, I think.
Is she relying on me? If so, that makes me happy.
Go touch the goats.
Pet the cows.
Bok the chickens.
What did you just say?
Bok at the chickens.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I get it now. Chiaki and I decided to walk to the ranch.
Oh my, it's a cow.
Oh no!
No.
What?
I wonder if it's gonna dance like the one in Dancing Eyes.
That chicken is a cowbird!
Oh yeah, that was
True!
the one that got transformed into a cow.
Yeah, true, Usami did that.
Yeah.
Back when she was still Usami. That might be a little difficult.
I wonder if it's happier as a cow. Maybe I should try touching it a little.
Chiaki walked up to the cow and cautiously pat its back.
Cows are adorable. Like, they love pettings.
I
They're
have
cute.
petted cows before.
I've run away from cows before too. Like, I once got chased by cows in a field. They can be really scary.
I'm not shocked. But how? Like, none of what you just said, like, comes as a surprise, but how exactly did that turn out? Or, like, how did that happen?
Well, we were walking through a field and
Why?
there were cows. And I think we scared the cows and they started running. So we started running. And that's how you get chased by cows.
Why would you do that to cows?
I didn't do it on purpose. Then my friend fell into a ditch.
Professional cow runner.
It was pretty funny. Oh wait, that's you.
The cow seemed not to mind and continued silently eating grass.
Wow, it's really warm.
Well, that's because it's alive.
Cows are so cute. I think the best experience I had with cows though was shaving them. That was really adorable.
You shaved a cow?
Yeah, during our study we had to shave cows at a farm. It was really cute.
Why do you shave a cow?
I'm not really sure anymore why you have to do that.
I mean, with goats, I get it, but
I don't remember why you needed to do it, but
Just
all the
for
cows
fun.
had to be shaved.
okay.
It was really cute.
Well,
I see.
You're right.
some people like petting cows, some people like feeding cows, and there's me. I only like to hold the electrical wires of the fence and get shocked.
I never actually did that, but I'm always curious what it feels like.
I have gotten very heavy static electricity shocks before, so bad that my arm hurt. And no, I think I can do without. Stay safe though, DK, because I believe some of them have some high voltage and that might not be too good. It's even better when holding a large piece of metal like a bicycle.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that bit.
As long as you know what you're doing, stay safe.
Poop Lord, how are
Finally,
you
my
doing?
AMD GPU software is working and customize its use. Yes. How did your tournament go? How are you
Callie,
doing?
thank you for the 69
Whoa,
bits.
69 bits. Thank you so much.
How are you today?
Were you all able to hear the notification sound this time because I changed something with the settings? I did hear
Well,
it.
I was
but
able
did
to
you?
hear it this time. Thank you. May I share a dumb story related to me with electric shocks? Bring it.
Please do. I think I heard it. Yes! I remember when I learned how to use software.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday that it somehow didn't work.
Yeah.
Or the day before. I got home at 4
Holy
a.m.
poop.
Damn.
Welcome home. Glad you got there in the end.
Hope you got some sleep. Off from sessions for a few days. That's
nice.
awesome. It's
When is
in
her birthday?
2 days, right? From now.
Let me write that down.
I believe it is on the 4th of May.
Olivia needs her own Discord account.
May
so that we-
4th. I knew it.
Yes, Star Wars baby, May the 4th, I remember. I even made jokes about that. Yeah. Let me write that down again.
Why? We have it somewhere.
Yeah, but do you know where?
But I still remember, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't. This is why I'm very happy we have technology that reminds me of things.
He probably does.
Yes, at least. Preferably 420.
Unlike humans, animals don't mind being touched that much, so that might make it easier for me.
That depends on the human.
If you touch a person, something is born from that interaction, right? Repulsion, anticipation, whatever. I'm nervous about stuff like that. It makes me think I'm better off not doing anything unnecessary.
I feel that.
Like, it's better if I just stay an innocent bystander for as long as I can.
Chiaki's feelings seem a little odd, but I do understand where he's coming from. No, I get that. I 100% get that. But one day she can touch not just cows, but people too.
These are things we will tell her when she understands what we're saying. I
Yes.
can already see her going to school one day, and every time they talk about numbers, Olivia comes like 69, 420.
Imagine them going through like multiplications or like the first time on a math test, like the solution is 69 and she just bursts into tears and laughter. Like, oh my god, 69! Uncle Jack and Auntie Tifa heart you. Yes.
Aww.
Yes, they do.
We do. Olivia is great.
Yes. I wonder if you will still be playing Danganronpa when my birthday comes around. I think it's possible. When is your birthday? Remind me.
That is possible.
They're raising that baby, right? I agree. Disclaimer, not parents. So,
You're not in the birthday bot, are you? No.
No.
That means February 2nd.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Groundhog Day.
we talked about that before too.
I think you also have that on one of the post-its with Olivia's birthday on there.
That's where you get Funkel and Fawn.
Oh yeah, it's almost Benjima's birthday as well. Next week. 6 May?
Yes,
7 May?
look it up. You have the technology. That one is in there, I know that.
Yeah, Benjima. What was it? Here, 7 May.
They probably will still be playing it when it's my birthday, November 6th. Yeah, likely.
That is also high chance.
Okay,
Okay.
I was in 5th grade, so please don't judge. I'm already judging you, sorry. No.
Yes, I'm gonna be in font.
My mom was doing laundry and had left me alone, so I, like a genius, took my mom's metal hair clips and tried to form a hut by putting them in the power socket of the extension cord that was plugged in, so eventually it slightly burned my fingertips and I screeched. My mom found me shaking and crying. I was not electrocuted much because I was wearing leather shoes. You dodged so many bullets there.
That is so dangerous.
I am very happy you are still around to tell that story. Yeah. No, I don't judge
always
you,
had
but
those things in the power sockets where you basically plug something in and you need to turn it before you
I'm
can
too dumb
put
to
your
use those.
machine in. Yeah, but it's like baby proof.
yeah, and I'm too dumb to unbaby-proof them. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I remember those things at least.
That sounds like a thing kids do.
Yeah.
And not understand the consequences of these actions, yeah. After the incident, my mom had to promise my granddad that she would never leave me alone. I applaud you for your luck and courage.
Well, 5th grade. How old are you in 5th grade?
Over here, that would translate to 12? 12 years old? No, wait, 5th grade.
No.
I'm dumb. 10.
That's a bit younger. I
10
think.
or 11.
But yes, children are scary.
Yeah.
Like, I had the same thing. Basically, you look away and you're gone. I was on a leash as a kid because I would go everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you blink, shit's gonna happen.
Gotta lurk now. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Fody, see you in a bit. Love you too. See you later.
Oh yeah, we should save after this free time.
Those things require a bit that takes them out. They get lost so easy. Yep.
Yeah.
I once locked myself in a room at my grandparents' house and had to call the fire department, so I wasn't allowed to lock doors growing up. Damn.
That is also scary.
Yeah.
Especially for the parents if they don't know, or if the kid isn't making any sounds anymore because who know what, could fall and sleep or whatever.
Yeah, for all, like, it could just be that your kid is playing or that something happened to them, so of course as a parent you freak the fuck out because you want your kid to be okay.
That's why kids are scary.
Yeah.
Kids are, so just leave them to it.
Easy way to get rid of your kid. Well...
I don't think that's the purpose of getting kids.
Yeah, no.
Olivia has a puppy backpack leash, but luckily we haven't had to go anywhere most of her life due to COVID.
I think you will get some use out of it at some point.
Yeah.
Kids are
Probably.
resilient, just leave them to it. Not in every instance, I think. But I see what you mean. When we opened the door, I just walked out and sat at the kitchen table and asked what we were having for breakfast. Well, the door opened in the end, so, I mean...
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Food.
If you're hungry, you
Food.
gotta eat. Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I get
it does.
I don't recall ever... The dumbest thing as a kid I did, I guess, was when I stapled through my thumb.
Ouch.
Yeah, it hurt like a motherfucker.
That ain't nice.
Yeah. I was playing around with a stapler and I don't know how, but I got my thumb into it and you can imagine the rest. Or don't, because it's not nice.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
The good thing is, the shock, like the adrenaline of what happened was so, like, present that I was able to just pull it out myself.
I've stapled my thumb when I was in high school, so no excuse.
Also, don't ever get me near a hot glue gun for like arts and crafts. I'm pretty sure I've burned my fingertips
You
off
have 2 left hands.
hundreds of times.
You shouldn't be near anything.
I've heard so many times that I almost burned down the house when I was a kid. They were literally a few seconds away from having everything burned down. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why kids are scary.
Yeah. Glue guns are amazing. Yes, in the right hands. Mine are not those hands.
That's why we're gonna skip on kids and just be fonts and funkles for Olivia.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
My little brother almost caught the house on fire. He wanted to watch the coffee can melt on the stove. What? I mean, it makes sense. I would also like to see that, but...
Yeah. Well, I see why kids would do that. I mean, it's some fascination that you just want to see how it works out.
Yeah, this is the
I
kind of stuff that
understand
YouTube was made for. So I can watch other people do the same environment.
Yeah, exactly. Glue guns are amazing. I feel so good when it gets cold. I never did anything with a glue gun.
At that point, I didn't have any feeling in that finger anymore because... Yeah. My brother and I were practically demonic as children.
I can imagine your parents had a rough time.
Let me 1 sec. Let's go to this for a sec. I thought, though instead of coffee beans, I'd use a light on the curtains. Oh shit. I see how that escalates very quickly if you're unlucky. My brother
I'm
punched
amazed
out
you didn't actually burn down the house.
Yes. My brother punched out my teeth and I almost broke his neck once. Okay. Also use the time to chairs and shit.
Yeah, why not? That's what brothers are for.
Once I was hiding behind a low wall on the first floor of my uncle's house and throwing stones to the road. After throwing a few of them, I decided to look down at the road and there was a man standing there, trying to ask me something. I thought I hit him. Wait. Trying to ask me something, I thought I hit him with a stone, so I ran in. After 2 minutes, I saw a man come up to the first floor. Turns out he just wanted to ask direction.
Phew. Wasn't me.
Wow. Okay. I was playing with wooden kebab skewers when I was like 8 or so. I was trying to push one through the top of the other and slipped straight into my finger, but my reflexes kicked in, only broke the top layer of skin. Lucky.
Just had a square.
Just YOLO hanging out of my finger, but there was no blood. Lucky. Very, very lucky.
That is lucky. That's a gamer reflex, man.
Yeah. We're like best friends now though, so we're just annoying as fuck as kids. Also, the neck thing was an accident, not on purpose. I'm an asshole, not a murderer.
Kids do weird things.
I'm hungry now. How about we
Skinner
get through
kebab.
this scene and then head over to Fody, who I believe should be online by then. And then I gotta start setting up.
But as I said, finish the free time and save.
Sounds like a plan.
We didn't make that much progress today.
Correct.
Ah, you know, if we milk this cow...
That's my line.
Oh,
Are you Hajime Hinata?
maybe.
Wow. Weird. You know, if we milk this cow, I'm sure the fresh milk must be really tasty.
Wait. Are we gonna get chicken milk now?
Technically, yes.
Better go eat Aunt Titty, Ben.
Tidy.
Tidy, not Titty.
Oh my god.
I said it and I heard it.
Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope the rest of your day is gonna be amazing and
Kick Skinner's ass.
good luck tidying.
Sending all the titty luck.
I don't want it either.
See you later, Ben. Accidentally stabbed my own hand with a knife trying to get an avocado seed out. Yeah, that is dangerous.
Still have nerve damage when it tingles when I touch the scar. Ah.
I actually got nerve damage in my hand from playing RuneScape. Like 18 hours clicking through the same motion.
Let's talk about milking cows. Milking.
Milk this cow?
Huh? You know that milk comes from cows, right?
What do you mean from? Milk is milk, right?
You know, if you pull a cow's udders, milk comes out. You only need one cow to get as much milk as you want. You don't pull the udder, you pull part of it, and in a certain way.
No.
Don't just grab it and... Milk comes from almonds and oats.
Almond milk is so good.
I prefer oat milk.
As much as you want? But if you try to cut open a milk bottle, a cow comes out of it, right? And it dances, right? I knew it. It's definitely dancing eyes.
Seriously, what kind of game is she talking about?
I have no clue, but it feels like I need to play this.
I explained how milk works to Chiaki in detail. Why are there so many things she doesn't know? As usual, Chiaki is full of mysteries. That's
Update.
adorable in a way.
It is.
Chiaki started to feel sleepy from playing too much, so after sending her off, I returned to my room. Looks like it's almost time to meet up with Kazuichi. Perfect moment
Wait, check the bunny.
to...
Ha.
Good call. To save the game. Always double save. My favorite letter is double save.
There you go.
There we go.
Good job. Well, we got a tiny bit further. I mean, we had several
That is true.
free times.
That is...
Did you close the game?
Yes, I did.
Don't want that counting for a playtime after all.
Try putting a full kitchen knife in your pocket and sitting down. I like knives, but when I learned that was a terrible way to hide knives. Yes. My legs, I can feel that.
Yes.
Was it the right side? Because that's the one that I feel right now.
And then we were called boomers. Aren't we all boomer? Or aren't we all in the boomer age range?
No, we're not.
Wait. When are you officially a boomer?
Yeah.
Boomer age.
Like my...
Oh no, never mind. Boomers were born between 1944 and 1964.
Fuck me, aren't we all? I felt the blade. I can feel that in my right leg. Why do I feel that?
Oh yeah, no, never mind. We're millennials. I forgot.
Yes, we are millennials.
We're not boomers.
We are the very thing that people hate. It's always millennials for some reason.
Also, wait, the next generation, isn't that gonna be boomers again?
What?
Well, you're gonna have like this baby boom after Corona.
Actually, no, birth rates are dropping.
Really?
Yes.
I would expect they're going up soon.
No, they're dropping. I mean, they might go up once vaccines are widely available and general morale of the world has gone up again, but right now they're dropping in most places. Quite badly even.
No, Poop Lord, you are a millennial as well. Welcome.
Welcome.
Groundhog, happy shopping. Thank you for hanging with us and
enjoy your
speak to you
groceries.
soon.
See you Tuesday, probably.
Oh yeah, but boomers are the grandparents area. That is true.
They are called Zoomers now. Does that really matter though? Like, I never really understood the label. I mean, I get the okay boomer meme, but...
Yeah, but I don't really care. It's just funny when you always make fun of millennials, especially like online people
I know,
making
right?
all the lazy jokes and stuff, and then
you
you're
think,
like, oh
I'm
wait,
a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I honestly don't.
That's us. But yeah, don't really care too much.
I've had the great pleasure of dealing with so many people from various age ranges, and I fully believe that character traits are a personal thing and not necessarily generational. All Zoomers do is eat Tide Pods, I guess. Don't eat cleaning stuff, please.
Don't eat anything that's not labeled as food.
Yes.
I think that's the safest way to go around this.
Yes. Just a heads up, you all might need to link an Epic account when you log into Rocket League. Fuck that noise. Just trying to figure out how to do a crossplay. Nice. Putting millions of people in title is a weird thing considering how different each individual person is. I agree. But Tide Pods are no. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. No.
Well, I think it's only to say like this year is that, and it doesn't really have anything to do with personalities. It just kind of grew that way, I suppose. But
blue is my favorite flavor cream. I can honestly say I've never eaten a crayon.
I probably have as a kid.
I also don't remember ever eating Play-Doh as a kid.
As a kid, I ate everything as well.
That's not you as a kid, that's just you.
It just kind of grew with me.
Yeah. My brother used to eat ladybugs. What? Why? Why would you do that to a ladybug?
They kind of look like a snack.
What? Why?
I'm not saying I agree, I'm just saying it looks like a snack. So if you're a kid...
You look like a snack.
Oh, snacks. I guess we should go start the raid to Foggy.
Because he was fucking weird. Aren't we all though? Snack!
Then you get ready for some Borderlands?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need your Epic ID.
Epic ID to add y'all. I'm gonna get on that after the Borderlandsing. Alright.
And I'm gonna leave that to him. You always stream when we're sleeping, Kelly.
Yes.
Stream earlier.
Hooray, one of my most favorite games, Borderlands. Nice.
Well, I think they're gonna start playing in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, can use your Switch if it's easier for you all too. Gonna check that out. He may pop
you
up
can
on my
install
stream
it on there.
sometimes. He goes by Scroids. Now I know who to look out for. This day is getting better by the minute. Oh yeah. Happy Sunday.
We're not gonna stream it here though. As you can see, they're gonna play on Fody stream.
Haven't streamed in months. PC is 5 weeks late.
Yeah, I know, but when you stream late.
Time zones suck.
Time zones are shitty. Did you already hear anything about your PC? Like an actual delivery date?
We will not be able to hear the answer because we gotta go on the raid before it times out automatically.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. Let's go over to Fody. We will be right back on his channel with some Borderlands 3. See you Tuesday. Otherwise.
Bye.
Thank you.